Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Tonight's game is The 100 Line Last Defense Academy. We regret to inform you that this channel's restrooms are currently out of order. If you need to relieve yourself, please feel free to head over to the sandwich shop next door. Please note that for legal reasons, we're asking you to make use of the sandwich shop's restrooms, not their sandwiches. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing? I see that over on the Twitch side, Oak was here first with a hey longa, and then the whole command. Quick80 says howdy. Quick80 says tummy ache, drinking milk, but doing good though. I hope the milk helps with the stomach ache. I guess probably depends on the type of stomach ache. Oak says, and with my partner, so I can't stay tonight, but hello, hi Oak. That's a good reason to not be here. I always say, like, if you wanna, you can make it a date, you know, bring your partner over. It's like going to the movies, but it's watching whatever this is. And what's great is that this is nonsense, and so you can easily just like zone this out and pay attention to each other. But I hope it goes well. How are you both doing over on the YouTube side of things? Looks like Taco was here very first saying, I've drank 7 Sprites today. Interesting way to say hello, but there are weirder. I suppose that's a lot, though. I hope your stomach is doing all right. Taco says, I finished Death Note. The third part wasn't that bad. Well, here's the thing. Like we said before, that final third of Death Note, it's not bad. It's just that it's not as good as the first 2/3, and that 2/3 mark is just where it probably should have ended. It's where it's like after that, it's harder to stay invested because everything you really, really care about is resolved. In a way, but the ending is still really good. Like that final episode is good though. Frozy with the party popper emote. Taco says, Prim told me to tell you gays that she said, quote, I'm probably not gonna make it because I'm studying the Danganronpa art style. Well, we're gonna be exhibiting the Danganronpa art style with our characters in this one. I'm just saying. But how are you doing, Taco and Frozy? Hope your weekend is going well. I just barely realized I'd forgotten that tomorrow is Martin Luther King Day. And so I think it's a 3-day weekend for most people. So that means that tomorrow is going to be a busy day at work. And so yay. Quick to say, as if Nora ever raids in, nothing happened last time. Nothing bad. Yes. We'll want to make sure that we speak in code about things. Not that we need to, because nothing bad happened last time at all. Quick says, also don't tell Nora to read the stream title either. Oh, we just misplaced someone. It's fine. And Dagger says, hello, Logan. How you doing, Dagger? Good to see you. I hope your weekend is going well. All right, let's go ahead and load up our game here and try and recap where we left off and what has been happening. So I did put in the stream title, we're on day 10. Technically, it's day 9, but it's like the evening of day 9. We had a big fight, and the big thing that is not that. Oh yeah, let me get the F word off the screen for you. What the F is going on here? Okay, here's how we're going to talk about what happened last time. So we rescued everybody from second to last Defense Academy. It was great, and we came home, and one of our students, Darumi, she decided that what she really wants to do is go live at a Darumi farm upstate where there are lots of Darumis running around and playing. And the supreme commander of the invaders, what was her name? She said her name was like Vashal or something like that, decided to help out with that and decided to give her transportation to the Darumi farm upstream. Not upstream, upstate. So everything is fine. If you see characters describing it differently, they are all using euphemisms. And it's metaphorical speak. But yeah, everything is totally fine. Huh. The moment we got back to the war room, Takemaru grabbed me by the front of my hoodie and shook me hard. Zirei told you to come back yesterday. Why'd you take so long? If you'd been here to help, then Darumi wouldn't have moved to that farm, that Darumi farm upstate, where she can run and play free with all the other Darumi. I'm crying because I miss her, but it's also tears of happiness that she's doing so well there.
Don't blame Takumi, it's our fault. He was only late because he helped save our team from the invaders.
And again, they would have all wiped out because the invaders were so much stronger. Mocha was already under mind control, so she was gonna be dead. Even if Nozomi went back, she wouldn't have been able, because earlier in the previous timeline, Mocha was the one who saved Nigo, but Nigo was still in danger, so he wouldn't have been saved. He'd have been killed. The 3 people dead at the school wouldn't have been revived. They'd be permanently dead. Nozomi maybe then would have just fallen victim to the other invaders. Yeah, they'd all, either all or most of them, be dead.
I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize, Nozomi. That was my choice. What happened is my responsibility. And if I've learned one thing from mouthwashing, it's you should take responsibility. If I've learned 2 things from mouthwashing, you should take responsibility and not crash into planets or asteroids or things like that unless you want to look like a mummy. I chose to prioritize saving you and Moko and the others. And because of that, Darumi moved to a farm upstate. She's at that farm upstate because of me.
But you had no idea this would happen, or that Veshnis...
I say it right, because I remember the X was like a sh.
Veshnis was going to absorb Hemoanima now. That's right, don't be too hard on Takumi Takemaru.
Maybe if he had come straight back, he could have saved this Darumi girl. But then one of our team would have died instead, or maybe even all of us. I don't think there was a wrong or right choice here. Darn it! With one last grunt of disgust, Takemaru let me go.
Sniffle, Darumi.
Oh, there, please don't cry, sister dearest.
What else are we supposed to do at a time like this? One of our friends just moved to a farm upstate.
Huh. Before long, bitter sobs echoed all throughout the war room. After some discussion, we decided to erect a grave marker in a corner of the schoolyard. Is it going to be the... Oh, it's a new one. Because before we saw a grave in the previous timeline that was graves for Ima and Nozomi, right? Maybe it was too soon. But we'd have to accept Darumi's moving to a farm upstate eventually. This was where my judgment had gotten us. Choosing one option always means abandoning the other. In order for anything to be gained, something of equal value must be lost. That's the first rule of equivalent exchange. I knew that better than anyone, because I was a fan of Full Metal Alchemist, but I didn't have to like it.
I'm sorry, Darumi. I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you.
With the loss of our comrade weighing heavily in our hearts, my second attempt at our 9th day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close. I'm assuming that if we redo and travel back in chapter select, it won't keep saying second attempt, but it probably won't keep track of all of them. Ding dong bing bong! Is it going to be the same thing from Sirei, or was the 10th was a special day? That's all right. Who has a suit with spotlights?
Rise and shine!
Yeah.
Get ready for your 10th day of
Yeah.
Wow! Look at you guys, making it into double digits.
All of us. Oh, all of us have made it into double digits, chat. Every one of us. Pew. That's a weird chime.
Hello? Hello? No, this is an emergency broadcast.
Oh, so that's when he's doing a live PA. Oh, this is new. Okay, let me read a couple more comments to the chat. Let's see. Quigita says, wow, taco, I had a Sprite and some chocolate wafers, and I regret everything. By the way, the devs of 100 Line actually confirmed this is 2 games in one, lol. The first playthrough is 1 game, and now this is another one. Well, I like the way that the opening title screen changed to have the 2 and the music's different. So I wonder if that means if they ever do a sequel, they'll just call it 3 or something. Confusing, but also, what is this music? Have we had this music before? Is this a Sirei theme that I didn't know? It sounds very like Monokuma theme. Yeah, Quigita said, I'd say code should be woofer, because, you know, woof, woof. Yeah. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Oh, hang on, I gotta scroll up in the YouTube chat because Peep's been chatting over there. Taco says, today I was bored, so I made one of my very old Barbie dolls bald. Do they ever survive? Okay, because like I was raised with no sisters in the household. I have 2 half sisters, but there's like a big age gap between my half siblings and myself and my older brother. And so like they were all grown up and moved out as far back as I can remember. So like there were never girls' toys around the house. But anytime I'd go over to a friend's house who had sisters, there would always be dismembered Barbie dolls lying around. And they were almost always either bald or very nearly bald. So I'm impressed that your Barbie doll wasn't already bald. Taco says, Saki, you gone pee-pee? Mouthwashing mentioned. And Frilzy says, I've been meaning to play it for so long. Oh, mouthwashing? It's good. We've got a playthrough in our VODs if you want to check it out. Sorry, I'm just keep getting distracted by this music. Sveta says, good evening. How you doing, Sveta? And then says, I'm going to translate. Sveta is saying, enjoy the farm. Upstate Darumi. Thank you, Sveta. Prim says, hiya. I may watch stream while drawing. Well, yeah, the characters in this are the same style as Danganronpa. Like Taco was saying, that's where you're practicing, so I hope it helps out, Prim. And Dermo says, morning. How you doing, Dermo? I'm glad the people are arriving. They're filtering in. I'll read some more of the chat in a minute. We got to keep going. Okay, Saray has an emergency broadcast. Oh, also, we got to keep track. If we make it to day 15 tonight, isn't that the day that Queen Katie said that there's a big important choice? And I want to decide what it is before I click it, but I have to like make sure that you guys all approve it or something before I actually do lock in the choice. But I want to like choose for myself and before you guys tell me what to do. So we just got to remember that when we reach, I think it was day 15, right? Am I correct?
Ignore the announcement about celebrating your milestone. I've already unlocked all the classrooms after all.
That's the emergency. I love it.
Oh, and I want all of you to start getting to know the team from the other academies. So report to the gym at your earliest convenience.
He's so unscripted with all the uhs. I love it. His line reads are great.
That is all.
Yeah, that is all. The gym. I guess I'd better get going. All right, let's save. Suppose. We'll stagger over these 2 save slots. That'll be our second run through here. And let's see who's up and about. Can we go knock on her door? I want to knock on her door. See if it says anything different. I shouldn't go into someone else's room without permission. It's just common sense. It's not her room anymore. Yeah, let's just check to see if we can fast travel. Anybody in the hallways on the way? Oh, Nigo. We'll once again check to make sure that Ato doesn't have anything new to say. We'll see Nigo on the way down, and then we'll head to the gym. Nigo's probably just gonna make sure to go to the gym and not the cafeteria in case the player forgot. Hey, Takumi, looking ugly as well. Hey, come back here. Come back here. You're the only interaction I have. I miss you. Nigo. This way. There you are. Oh, you can all understand the invader's language. It seems that's another effect of you coming here from the future, Mr. Sumino. It's just one miracle after another around here. What about you and Sirei? Could you tell what the commanders were saying? Well, as it happens, yes. We have from the very start, thanks to our highly sophisticated translation software. Really? I had no idea. According to the original mission brief, we were supposed to be the only ones with the ability to communicate with the enemy. Is it a problem for you that we can talk to them now? Oh no, of course not! It sounds like they wanted to dehumanize them and not let us know that they were intelligent. You know, in my future, you said you'd been entrusted with the secrets of the Special Defense Unit. What exactly does that mean? You can tell me now, right? Oh, secrets of the Special Defense Unit? Oh, sorry, old boy, doesn't ring a bell. But then again, something might be hidden away in a part of my memory I don't have access to. The only way to check would be to dismantle me. And for obvious reasons, I'd prefer you not to do that. I could be of much better service to you and this mission if I'm kept in one piece. But look at the time. We can't stand here chatting all morning. To the gymnasium. Pew. Does he really not know how to pronounce gymnasium? Or is he still hiding something from me? Nigo and Sirey are like two peas in a pod. I'm not ready to fully trust either of them yet. All right, let's head in the gym.
One Piece is real.
The One Piece is real! I still need to catch up. Oh, gave me all the info on One Piece. I need to finish the stuff I'm in the middle of watching and then get on to that. But thank you very much, Dagger, for the 10 bits. It's so sad that we could have had like a completely filled rectangle there. There's just one empty space there. Once we get in the gym, we get some background music. I will read some more comments in the chat. Oh, there we got some background music. Let's see. Where'd I leave off? Queen Katie says she's at the Danganronpa universe now. She's happy and alive. You know what? That's like, that'd be heaven for her. I'm sure she's loving it. Dagger says, Logan, what did you do? I made a bad choice. I've only made 3 choices and at least one of them must have been wrong. Because I'm assuming that the good ending will be like all of us getting through. So unless it does turn out that we are all clones of our original selves in the Kamakura hospital, which I still have maybe as a back burner possible theory, that I feel like we're probably locked out of the good ending. But I'm gonna keep stumbling along until we reach an ending and just see what happens. Dagger says, how can you even make that happen? Well, in this world, you just take a little straw and just slurp up someone until they're a mummy and then they don't come back. Blaziken says, evening, Logan. How you doing, Blaziken? Good to have you here. Quita says, I should finish FMA someday. I was like 20 episodes into Brotherhood and somehow I've never been spoiled on anything yet. It's so good. It's one of my favorite anime. Did you watch the original before Brotherhood? Or I guess if you're already 20 episodes into Brotherhood, it probably doesn't matter for the original, but I hope you eventually do it. Enjoy it. Blaziken said, I miss her already. We need to go back in time and save Darumi from moving to a farm upstate immediately. We'll try probably at the end. After all this, I'd like to maybe try and see if we can get a happy ending. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Sveta says, hi, Dermo, and then says, being as ambiguous as possible, there will be a scene in the gym where you need to talk to Hiroko to progress the plot. Talk to Moko first. Okay, well, I think we should probably be safe with that, because usually whenever there's someone who we got to talk to progress the plot, I, as a general rule, talk to every single other person first. But I'll make extra special mental note of Moko and then click her twice if need be. So thank you, Sveta. And Sveta says, I heard she has some interesting stuff to say. Well, it can't be, it probably isn't much more interesting than like some of the stuff that Darumi and Yugamu have said. Okay, let's play a bit more and see what happens. Chat. By the way, on Twitch, are we hopefully relatively lag-free tonight? I hope it's more stable than usual. I tried to check everything again before the stream. When I got to the gym, everyone was already there. Wonder what they must think of Takumi, the fact that we're always the last to arrive at everything. They were all looking grim and solemn. Considering what happened yesterday, I don't blame them. We tried to make conversation and properly introduce ourselves to the team from the other academy. Of course, I already knew everyone from the first time around, so none of it was new information to me. That settles the introductions. Oh, thank you, game, that we didn't have to watch that. Let's move on to the real matter at hand. What do you mean? I mean the future, and how it's going to turn out from here on. This must be what Sveta was talking about, so I am gonna work left to right, talk to everybody. We'll make extra special note of talking to Moko. Here, so thank you, Sveta. Gaku.
I don't know about this, man. Those guys from the other academy look like a real bunch of weirdos.
I'm letting Shizuhara take the lead today. Go talk to her. Tsubasa.
Poor Darumi, I still can't believe she's really at a farm upstate.
Hiroko's got something to say. Better not keep her waiting.
Those undying flames send a chill down my spine. Could they be some art brought about by demonic blood magic?
Not just demonic blood magic, it's demonic baby blood magic.
You better speak to Hiroko. The only thing that'll come out of my mouth is halitosis.
At least that's a fancier way of saying bad breath. There were enough rooms for all of us, so I guess we were always meant to join you here sooner or later. Kind of mortifying to think we were fighting to protect a meaningless decoy. But hey, that's life. Kurara? Moko and I went to check out the traitor you've got locked up in the courtyard. I can see why he fooled us all before. He looks so normal, nauseatingly so. Why are you even keeping him alive? Do you realize he'll turn on you the first chance he gets? He also seems to be in love with me now, Kurara. It's weird. I don't know if it's just I got so ugly that it turned around to attraction for him. All right, here's Moko, first Veta. I was wandering around the courtyard and found a handsome young man in a cage. I was so surprised, I did a backflip right on the spot. I figured I shouldn't talk to him, though. That's Eito Atsuki, the traitor, right? A good thing you warned us about him. I was this close to letting him out. Anything different? I was wandering around the court. Okay, same thing as before. Is it because Eito had originally, when he betrayed us, no, he let the prisoner out. So you're saying that Moko has a crush on Eito? Is that what you're saying, Sveta? With the secrets of the Special Defense Unit, no, it doesn't ring any bells. It's possible there's something hidden away in part of my memory I don't have access to. I'd rather you refrain from dismantling me, though. I can be of much better service to you and this mission in one piece. Nozomi?
I've taken a little look around, and it seems like the layout of this school is just like ours. The only real difference is the undying flames outside the defense room door. That pretty much settles any question over which campus is the real one.
Hajaba! Nora, rated with a party of one! Thank you, Nora. Do we have, I don't think we have any of our mods here right now. Although I was talking to Vera right before the stream over on Discord about Transformers comments. Vera's probably off reading them. So I will do a shout out for Nora. Here we go. What were you playing tonight? Played Agree. Okay, let's see what comes up for the...
I love homophobia.
How could you say that, Nora? Why? I know it's your catchphrase, but it still seems very inappropriate. But how was your stream? And Nora... And remember what we talked about, chat. Remember what we talked about, chat, for when Nora arrives, that nothing bad has happened. So let me read some more comments in the chat here. Let's see. Quiggita says, provided you make certain choices beforehand, yes, day 15 is the choice. You can guess which choice is for the route before we tell you. I'm looking forward to at least finding out what it is. Quiggita says, Nigo, heart, I love you. Quiggita says, I've never watched the original or the manga. Brotherhood is my only experience so far. Oh, well, I missed too. I just feel like because the original, the first, like, third or half of it is just based on the manga, and then it catches up to the manga and it goes off in a weird direction. Brotherhood is basically just faithful to the manga, but because they'd already done like the first chunk, basically up through Greed, they kind of speed through a lot of the stuff. And so some of the episodes don't have quite the same emotional weight, especially stuff with like Maze Hughes and all that. So I always recommend to people to watch the original first, at least up through Greed. But then you do need to go back and actually rewatch it for Brotherhood, because even though there's also the emotional difference, there's a few changes, characters who live in one die in the other, so on and so forth. But it's still one of my favorite animes, so I hope you enjoy it. Quita said, but I've seen a funny clip from, I assume, the original anime's extra with a super long name bit. Oh, it's the bit that we did from Spirit of Justice. Yeah, it's from one of their omake after an episode, so it's not like a canon thing that happens in it. It was just Scar and Bradley being funny with the whole what was the name in Yugamu some blah, 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 the bit that they did in the one with the clown girl in Spirit of Justice. And Quiggit says, knocks on Oak's entire being. So far, no lag, yay! And because it's been sleepy so far tonight, I'm already caught where the raid was. So Nora, I need to let you in on some stuff. As I said, nothing bad happened, but one of our students has moved away, has moved to a farm upstate, and will not be coming back to school, but she's fine. She's just, as I said, moved to a farm upstate, and if anybody in the verbally in the text says differently, they're just speaking figuratively in metaphorical language. So everything is fine, but we're sad because, oh, she left. She's no longer here with us. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Let's see. Derma says, Siri's theme sounds like a mix between Motokuma's vocal stuff and Raincoat's bass line. Well, this game, all the Danganronpas and Raincoat, their music is so similar. Taco says, Baku is watching Drag Queens right now, so she'll be here soon. Sveta says, hi, Taco. And I gotta scroll up again. And Frulzy says, a VOD? I forgot you make those after hearing all the cool games you did in Vodify, like Danganronpa and Danganronpa 2 and Danganronpa 3. I'm sorry, Frulzy. I think we started like partway through the Ace Attorney series. Derma says, I fear what we'd find in, I'll say, her room. We don't need to draw attention to who it was that has moved to the farm upstate for Nora, because it is sad when a friend moves away. But let's finish talking, everybody. And then we'll see where we're at. Did we talk to Nozomi? I know we talked to Nigo. I can't remember if we talked to Nozomi yet.
I've taken a little look around, and it seems...
Oh, yeah, we did talk to her. Okay, so now we just have Ima and Kako.
Oh.
With these new members, the Special Defense Unit is finally complete. Quite the motley crew, aren't we?
Yes, complete. Nobody is left out.
Aha!
Let's all work together to keep my dear sister safe.
And Kako.
I'm a little nervous. I'm always shy around new people.
Okay, so now we can talk to Hiroko. Takumi, I'd like to confirm something. You said our future has started to take a different course from the one you're familiar with. I'm assuming that includes Vexnus's appearance yesterday. Yeah, the first time around, she didn't get involved until much later.
She must have changed the timing of the attacks after she heard about your foreknowledge, Mr. Sumino.
Guess we're back to never knowing when the next one will be then. Oh, that's gotta be what choice I did wrong. If I hadn't told everybody that I was from the future, then Sirei wouldn't have blabbed it, Veshnus wouldn't have found out about it and changed the attack. That probably would have still come on day 17, and we would have been here for it. So there's the butterfly effect. So that's the mistake I made.
Dude, that was the only thing giving us an edge. Why'd you have to go and change in the future, Takumi?
Sorry. Well, don't be so hard on yourself, hon. I wouldn't be here if you hadn't changed things. Plus, you'd be preventing Nozomi's and Ima's deaths later down the line. And you saved me from needing to self-destruct. Twice.
You came back to change the future, and that's exactly what you've done. Not every change is going to work out the way you want. Like your friend Darumi moving to a farm upstate and all. That is all it said, just moving to a farm upstate. But that's just how it goes sometimes. Because in the end, nobody knows what's going to happen in the future.
I don't want to be a downer, but it still sucks that the enemy is stronger, too. Sorry, actually I clicked on. That Veshnus gal seemed like a real piece of work. Ooh. Now that we know she's out to absorb your hemo-anima, we'll have to be more careful than ever.
Her aura was so threatening. She must surely be hiding some kind of specialist Nen ability.
Is that a Hunter x Hunter reference? She shouted Nen Nen a bunch of times. Wasn't that was the name of the powers in Hunter x Hunter, right? Nen, I think.
I only hope she'll consider an insignificant dung beetle like me beneath her notice.
We can't allow fear to hold us back. Our core mission hasn't changed. Isn't that right, team leader? Yeah, you're exactly right, Hiruko. Having one of our friends taken from us because she moved away is a terrible tragedy, but we still have a job to do. We have to protect this school and give the people we love a better future.
The best way for us to honor Darumi's memory, not like permanent, but moving away. You know, is to make sure the mission is a success. If she were here now, instead of a farm upstate, she'd probably tell us to hold a killing game instead. My heart feels like it's about to break, but sitting around and crying won't change anything.
Whatever the future throws at us, we can find a way to overcome it. I believe in all of you. All of you who are left, I believe it's time to read some more of the chat, though. Let's see. There was Nora's raid. Nora said Nora's raiding in. We hope her tears don't mess up your stream. Nora raid. Quicket says, hello, Nora. Nothing bad happened. Nothing at all. Nora said, okay, bro. No, not that clip. Neon Fish. How you doing, Neon? Says, howdy. It's been a hot minute. It has. What have you been up to? Have you been doing like more art for conventions and things like that? Nora says, no, not that clip, bro. What happened? Quia says, woof, woof. Yes, Logan. Nora says, agree, was my crash out game today. Blaziken said, Avatar Aang beat the Fire Lord without ending him, so the story has a real epic ending. I should do an Avatar The Last Airbender rewatch one of these days. That was a good show. Neon says, I've been very busy and also horribly not okay lately, but things are finally looking up. I'm sorry you've been not okay. Is there anything we can do to help you out, Neon? Blaziken with the emotes. And Nora says, Darumi, no, Darumi. And Quia says she's at the LoganRobo's farm. She's okay. And Nora said, I just know she's not here. Quia says she's having fun killing people. Nora said, how'd she die though? She didn't. Okay, she didn't die. She moved to a farm upstate. What happened is while we were gone, the Supreme Commander came by and assisted in her moving to a farm upstate by draining all of her hemoanima out of her. Just so she wouldn't have powers anymore, because it wouldn't be safe up there. That's all. That's fine. Let me read a few more comments over on YouTube. Duma said, I fear what we find in Darumi's room. In her Darumi. Fruzy says, the One Piece is real. Sveta says, Kyoshka, how can they make you chilly? They're flames. Poofed, yes. Tago says, I quit Logan's magical girl transformation animation, but I'm starting working on it again. I want to see that. I love animation. I want to see this. Fruzy says, could you imagine your first reaction to things just being, does backflip? You know, if I could do a backflip, I'd do that as my reaction for like everything. Let me have a sip of water. We'll get back in the game. All right, where are we? Where are we at? Whatever the future throws at us, we can find a way to overcome it. I believe in all of you. So let's win this war together. Yeah, you know what they say. Bad times don't last, but bad B words do. Hey. We got tons of strong fighters now. Ain't no way we'll lose. I won't let anybody else move to farms upstate. And we'll do everything we can to support you all. Support you. All we have to do is work as a team and we'll make it through somehow. They're so cheery. You're all so motivated. Like I said before, having a strong leader makes a world of difference. There was another issue I meant to bring up, but I'd really hate to spoil the mood. I guess it can wait till tomorrow. Oh, what the heck, I'm gonna tell you now. Nico and I, we eat humans. We have to permanently eat one of you every 2 weeks. So, just keep that in mind. Great, that doesn't sound ominous at all. Don't let it bother you. Just do your own thing and live for today. Carpe those DMs. Siray's cryptic remarks weren't enough to bring us down. We left the gym in high spirits. From there, we got over Darumi real quick, didn't we? From there, we made our way to the cafeteria for breakfast and eventually went back to our rooms. Okay, we're gonna have some free times. Good. I think I left Discord open so that I can access the gift sheet that Queen Katie made. Losing Darumi is something I'll always carry with me, but I can't stay depressed forever. I have to keep it together so we don't lose anyone else. Even if I can't predict what will happen from here on, my experience can still be useful in other ways. I'm the leader now. I have to set an example. I've got to maintain my relationships with the others too. That includes the guys from the other academy. I can't let tension between the two teams escalate like they did last time. Avoid the mistakes of the past and guide everyone toward a better future. That's my role here. Free term. Whoa! Why? I didn't even mention anything about Seekers. Why? Thank you very much. Oh, Vero! Did the Secret Vero, how are you? I was worried that you got so caught up in comic book reading that you weren't gonna be here. Vero! How's it going? Okay, we should go around and talk to everybody who's out about, see if anybody has new stuff. We'll run to the training room. We're gonna use the new battle points we got, and I think we leveled up. Did we level up our science? Because we're level 4, then, yeah, so we can finally, I think, max out Tsubasa's stuff. Our investigation science is still low, so I was gonna say Ugama, but I guess if we're already at level 4, maybe we're good. So we should probably focus on linguistics next. I don't know. We'll take a look when we're down upgrading people to decide who we want to make a gift for. Oh, a pin message on Twitch written by Vera, pinned by Crystal says, "Because I'm here." Well, you got to do a seeker redeem then. You got to if you're here. Them's the rules. So it's good to see you, Vero. There's Kurara. "Leave it all to me. It's the duty of nobility to lead the lower class." Is everybody just gonna have like generic stuff to say? Nothing really important. Let's go check and find out for sure.
This is far worse than anything I could have ever imagined. Oh, I'm crying on screen because I'm so happy that Vera was here, the one person who believed in me.
Tsubasa, I wasn't expecting this at all. Heck! Okay, yeah, that's just generic, whatever stuff. Maybe Eito will have something new to say finally. Is he gonna say looking ugly as always? As always? Hi, Takumi, looking as ugly as always, I see. Hiruko. Keep pressing forward. Mourn later. We're in the middle of a war. We can't afford to take time and mourn. Okay. And anybody else we can talk to? Oh, there's so many people we can talk to. I just want to see if there's anything new. So Takemaru and Nigo and everything. And we will eventually get back into the game. Oh, they have to be in opposite directions, don't they? You should have my full support. Special Defense Unit, rah, rah, rah. Sis boom ba. Yeah, cheering noises. Flip it in the air. Oh, you couldn't see it because I'm off screen, but I did an amazing flip. Crap. What the heck's happening? Oh, wait, no, there's someone. Yeah, that was everyone in the hallway. Siray. And then Ima and Kako and then the Kyoshka, I think. Hey, Siray. No matter what difficulties stand in your way, you mustn't stop moving forward. After all, it is you soldiers fighting on the front lines, carrying humanity's hopes and dreams. Oh, we can upgrade the class weapon here. Okay, so we can do this right away. Let's do Tsubasa. We want her deadlights to be full. Yeah, we got plenty of battle points for that. Science level 4. So yes, upgrade them. And so that finally gives her an extra attack point. So between that is now going to be 2 instead of 1. If we start off with giving her attack potion, we give a voltage boost, she could be able to run all over the map, doing like 4 damage. I believe that's what Dermo wanted us to do early on, right? We should also... Impact Stab is maxed out. That's good. Airblade, less of a priority. Maybe Takemaru, because he's also got really good mobility like Tsubasa, although he doesn't have the lack of fatigue. Hiruko, perhaps, because her intestinal laceration is still super strong. So we could do a... that's a lot. That's a lot of battle points. That's 3,000, plus it uses materials. We can still upgrade her? We can... Okay, huh?
I'm bringing this up because I had this discussion with friends, but I have this image in my head whenever I see the M-looking pattern on their forehead. I just remember Majin Vegeta, therefore it makes those cats evil.
oh, like anytime you see like a tabby cat that has the little stripes. Huh?
Sorry, I didn't mention it was about cats.
No, no worries. I eventually figured out what that you were talking about cats there. So thank you, Vera, for the 2 sets of 10 bits. I like that. I mean, I tend to think of whenever if I see an M on someone's forehead, different letters mean different things. An M on the forehead means a Majin, like Majin Vegeta. An H on the forehead means you're a hologram, like in the British comedy Red Dwarf. Let's see, who do else want to give? I guess we can give some stuff to Kyoshka. Make her Jumanji / stronger, since we've been using that a fair bit. Let's power that up a couple of times. And do it again. Probably need to level up the gym before we can max it out. And yep. And that'll take materials also. But we did some good stuff there. Who else do we use? We use Gaku a fair bit with his crazy shot. And finally the vertical line. And his fan-shaped area, flight +2. I mean, this is stronger, but this is good because then if the voltage is over 100%, it doesn't. So let's give that another boost. Use up some of these battle points. And I feel like we also use her energy sniper a lot. So let's do that. And yeah, do another. Because target range will definitely help. And that's it, because we got to get social studies up higher. So for priorities next, what was this? It was gym. We should probably, work on getting the gym to level 4. Do we need anything for Hiruko? No, because that's already math level 3. So we're gonna need to do math with her eventually. Let's... Social studies is way down. It's really trailing everything else. And I feel like that might... But who else uses social studies? Kako does. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna do... Let's prioritize social studies. So that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna make a gift for today in the Gift-O-Matic. Our Samotional Stimuddies. Not Smuddies, Stimuddies. But let's talk to everybody else first. Let's go talk to Ema. I mean, you can have social smutties if you want. I don't know what that is.
I have no time to be sad. Every last aspect of my being is devoted to protecting my dear sister.
Oh, but we should also keep giving gifts to Tsubasa, though, because we need to get... We haven't gotten anyone's, affinity boosted yet. And I guess we have to just give gift after gift after gift to do that. Is that how it works? I think we decided. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. How did this happen? Rawr! The Academy is a wrestling ring where I challenge school invaders to MMA fights! And then it shouldn't be a ring, it should be an octagon if it's MMA. Know your fighting stuff, Moko. And what do you gotta say, Kako? I suddenly remembered what happened the day my father disappeared. And that's the end of the conversation? You wanna say more? You wanna elaborate? Okay, let's see who does social studies. I mean, Jim can help. What else we got? She's math. Okay, so we don't have social studies. We had Jim, math, and science. So let's decide which one of these we want to do. Jim, math, or science. Jim. Who was math? We'll just go do Jim. Who was Jim? That was Kyoshka, yeah. Okay, so let's go get a gift for Kyoshka. I've got the list of presents right here. That's the wrong channel. There we go. So we want Kyoshka. According to Quick80's list, Kyoshka likes... preferred items are Onko snacks, shonen manga greats, massage gadget. Oh, is this one of those things where it's like a personal massager, but it just happens to be shaped like the Holy Jumanji sword? Polishing powder, reverse blade sword, in parentheses, isn't this an upside down sword? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's like the one side's sharp and the other's blunt and they're reversed, but it still curves the same way? A dragon keychain, a replica infuser, and a Tsuchinoko keychain. Okay, so let's go make one of these things for Tsubasa. It is in the rec room. Yeah, or no, not train. Where is it? Wait, there we go. Rec room. I hope Dermo enjoys it. We're gonna be giving a gift to her. So we gotta find the first thing we can find on here that'll be good for her. We will give her Toaster Revolution, sewing kit, the firing for the toolkit festival, with the plastic bath towels. Okay, polishing powder. That was one of her, or reverse blade sword. What would be better for the amount of materials that we have? If we can find something that has that uses just the screws, that'd probably be better. Replica infuser. Oh, okay, let's do that because that's mostly screws. Oh, that's a lot of some other stuff. Let's come back to it. Let's check some other things. Why is there so much bikinis and underwears? These are not appropriate gifts to give to platonic friends. Okay, dragon keychain, that was one. No. Okay, I think we're gonna want to do that replica infuse. Oh, there's the Onko snacks. Okay, that's using some other stuff. Yeah, let's go back up, get that replica infuser, because like I said, it uses a lot of screws and things. Oh, I forgot. Oh yeah, the ones that are grayed out, I guess, are ones that we don't have the right treasures for, yeah? Okay, no, replica infuser, where was that again? Replica infuser for Kyoshka. Let's make this, and give it to Kyoshka. Yes. Blah, 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 blah. Crafting complete. So I can probably minimize Discord now. There we are. Sob, you've made my day, Sir Takumi.
My day, Sir Takumi.
Oh, it's voiced.
Am I right to interpret this as a marriage proposal?
Yeah, I was gonna say no, but sure. Why not? I'm gonna be honest, Chad. I would be pretty easy to convince to marry a girl. Like if she just, yeah, okay, I guess we're married. And it did not level up. Well, darn it. Free term. Let's see who else is available. Once again, we got science. We got more gym. And we got, oh, there's social studies. Yeah, well, let's do some social studies. So we want to do a Kurara gift. Oh God, pin message from Queen Katie says, Kyoshika, aren't you already married to your sword? She is a polygamist. That's what happens when you live in the mountains. You become a polygamist. And with either that or she's planning on killing her sword to be with her new lover. Okay, so we're gonna do Kurara. So thank you very much for the pin message. Kurara is up next. So let's take a look and see what Kuraras are. Preferred items are curry spice set, silverware, boxing gloves, a crown, simple toys, an entire freaking limousine, a wedding dress, and a fireworks set. Okay, so let's see which of these we can find for Kurara, and that'll use up all of our free time. We'll advance to the next day. Oh, I know who would have liked those splatter movies and depressing eroge. Okay, let's see if we can find the first one on here. Oh, simple toys. That takes a little bit from everything. Let's once again check to see if we can find something that takes a lot of the screws, because we have a ton of those. Oh, fireworks set is still locked.
I thought you'd become polyglot, not polygamist.
Okay. Here's the problem. I know I've heard the term polyglot before, but I don't think I know what it technically means. I've heard like polycule, polyamory, polywanna cracker, but I don't know what polyglot is. It's mainly the glot portion. I don't know what a glot is, and it sounds a little gross, huh?
Knowing or using several languages.
Oh, shouldn't that be like polylingual or something? Because bilingual is 2 languages. Okay, I guess I learned something. So polyglot. I am not a polyglot. I wish. I'm trying to learn Japanese, but it's not going super well. But thank you very much, both Dagger and Vero for the 10 bits each. And once again, I've learned something. Okay, so the wedding dress was also on there, but that uses a lot of a non-screw thing. So we might go back up and just get the simple toy, if that's all. Oh no, there's the. Yep, that doesn't use any screws. A sexy magazine or a cat photo book. Oh, the duality of man. A 5-star novel. Okay, that's it. So yeah, let's do the simple toy. Yeah, simple toys for Kurara. And where is she? There we are. Yes. Crafting complete. Hope she takes off her tomato for us.
How did you know something like this would please me?
She's blushing.
Are you that in love with me?
Are all the girls gonna treat these gifts as romance? Is there a stealth romance mechanic in this game that I didn't know about? Oh, hang on, a pin message has appeared on Twitch. Written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vero, says, a polyglot is a person who knows and uses several languages. We've done this before in Ace Attorney, Logan. We've also discussed it before, also with a joke about poly in general. Okay, but do you expect me to remember things? I don't. I am living in the moment. I'm like Lewis over on Walking Dead. I'm just living in the moment and ready to eat a baby rabbit. Which makes more sense if you've seen the Walking Dead game. I just realized out of context that might seem odd. Let me read a couple more comments to the chat though. Let's see. Neonfish says, I have no idea what goes on in this game, but I need something to keep my mind busy, and I've been very curious. Well, it's, yeah, so the premise is we and all these other students are trapped in the school, and we have to defend it from demonic invaders for 100 days in order to save humanity, okay? And so it's half visual novel style, half Fire Emblem style combat. But the whole thing is that when we reach the end, it was all sad. And we have a special power where we can rewind time and go back and try again. And there's apparently 100 different endings. And so now we've told everybody we're time traveling, so this story now is completely different than the first time, but we're trying to get a better outcome, and we've had mixed results. Quita said, note that this is technically spoilery. We're on a second playthrough of the game. Neon says, gotcha. Quita says, but otherwise enjoy. Blaziken says, Nen is in fact a Hunter x Hunter reference. Yay. Neon says, I don't particularly care about spoilers since I know I won't be playing it anyway. Oh, then I'm glad that you can stick around. Neon says, too broke. I'm sorry, that's the reason. Pin message from Dagger says, yep, glot comes from glotta, which means language. I wish it just meant lotta, like lotta languages. It's like glotta languages. But good to know. I wonder what the language origin of glotta is. But thank you very much, Dagger. Crystal says, Darumi is fine, Darumi is fine, Darumi is fine. Nora says, nah, man. Quigga said, that's me, lol. I don't play on Switch anymore. Wouldn't play well on my PC, so Logan. And there's Vero saying, hey, friends. Nora says, Vero. Quigga says, howdy, Vero. Vero says, hi, hi. Nora said, well, that's not very nice. Can she come back? No, Darumi cannot come back from the farm upstate. Once you've gone to the farm upstate in the manner in which she did, you cannot come back, ever. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Let's see, Derma says, Frulzy, man, I wish that was more people's reaction. Sveta says, also, does that mean Ato is canonically attractive, or does Moko just have odd taste? Well, I mean, it's tough to say because, like, anime characters are usually almost all, like 95% of anime characters are drawn attractively. So are we saying that they're not really attractive? That some of them can still be ugly? In the same way that, like, a lot of the times you see anime characters with blue and pink and green hair, like, it's not really that color of hair, but it just looks like that. Or in, like, Demon Slayer, when there's all the big swirling stuff around the sword, like the water and the fire, like, it's not really there. It just, but it's a visual effect. I assume that, yeah, they're all just wonderfully attractive people and one tomato. We'll go with that. Let's see. Oh, I gotta read some more. But it just scrolled without me, so I gotta scroll back up. Where did I leave off? Let's see, Frulzy says, if I could, I would. Backflip. Taco says, Frulzy, I show you backflip when I was 8. I could kind of do a backflip. I teach. Just be careful. I have a friend who one time tried to do a backflip in the middle of an improv show on stage in front of an audience we were doing. He never tried to do a backflip before, landed on his head and gave himself a concussion. Had to rush him to the hospital, so please be careful. Frulzy says, I will now perform a backflip via chat. Oh, and it's little faces. Oh, that's really fun. Oh, that's cute. Frulzy says, ta-da. Taco says, yay. Derma says, backflipping into physio would be a power move. I'd injure myself, but it would be cool. Prim says, wait a minute. What happened to Darumi? Well, Prim, like we were saying to everybody else, Darumi has moved to a farm upstate. That's all. Derma says, Prim, she moved to a farm upstate. Did you hear? See? Prim says, if Kurara moves to a farm upstate, I'm gonna cry. I hope she doesn't. I like her. Even though, like, she's kind of mean. I think it's the whole thing with the tomato coming off and then she's like really sweet and cute. I love whimsy and weird, funny stuff like that. So let's play some more. Hey, level up our social smutties. And one day closer to that imminent day 15 thing that Queen Kate was talking about.
Soldiers. You never know.
Same as usual.
Huh?
Another day's over. Now that I think about it, there's another ally I need to maintain a good working relationship with. The Ghost Boy, who makes the undying flames. Are we ever gonna get to, like, name him? I wonder if we're gonna get to choose his name. I wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen him in a while. I know he said Sirei doesn't like him wandering around too much, but I'll need to speak to him about our plans going forward. He has a right to know. Still thinking about my friends and the best way to protect them, I gradually drifted off. So ended my second 10th day at Last Defense Academy. Day 11. Ding doring bing borng. All right, same as usual.
Be ready to get.
Pew. It's probably gonna. I just go to the cafeteria and then free time, right? Morning announcement woke me up like usual, and I got out of bed. Okay, guess I should go to the cafeteria and then, like I said, probably have free times. Let's save and see if we can zip through another couple of days of this, and then make some more bad choices. Hey, Kyoshka, what are you doing out here? You're not usually by yourself. These undying flames fair set my teeth on edge, but it's reassuring to know they protect us from the invaders. By the way, Sir Takumi, is that young man in the cage really as dangerous as you claim? He seemed so meek and mild when I looked in on him. Perhaps he was just trying to deceive me. I hope somebody from the second school doesn't like disbelieve that he's a traitor and let him out or something. That'd be very unfortunate. Sirai! Your hemo-anima even allows you to talk to the invaders. Color me surprised. But don't worry about me and Nico feeling left out. We already have translation software that allows us to understand them. Didn't I tell you that before? Well, it's no secret. It just never came up until now, that's all. You're better off ignoring anything the commanders say, though. They'll say anything to get you to drop your guard, and then bam! It's all over. Okay. Nico! Choo! I've thought long and hard about these secrets of the Special Defense Unit you mentioned, but I still don't have a clue what they might have been. If I do have them, they're probably hidden in a restricted part of my memory. I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do. Believe me, I'd gladly tell you if I could. You liar. You're trying to play on my sympathies. Okay, we will once again, as always, every day, in case Ato changes, stop on the way down, see if he calls us ugly. And Uggle McUggerson. Oh, something different! See, this is why we do this! This is why you obsessively click everything. This is gonna be so worth it. A hideous human I didn't recognize has been coming to see me lately. You didn't tell me we had a new arrival. Is he talking about Moko? Both Moko and Kyoshka have come to see him. Is Moko gonna fall in love with Ato? Ato Moko? Moketo? That's gotta be what it is, yeah. Okay, let's go to the cafeteria. And I'll pause for a second to read some more of the chat, unless it's gonna be silent with no music. Oh yeah, let's get to some music. Once everyone was in the cafeteria, Surey cleared his throat to make an announcement.
Hey!
All right, there's the music. Let's see. Neon says, regarding helping out has mostly just been job stuff. I'm moving across the country to live with the parents again because I can't afford to stay home. Because I can't afford to stay home. So unless someone has millions to give away, it's kind of done and done. I'm sorry, I wish I did. Boy, if I had millions to give away, I'd be in better shape myself. Blaziken said, I'm Darumi at heart, but Kiroko is helping with cope. Oh, do you mean Hiruko is helping with the cope? Crystal says, caption, I fear we'd find the roomies room. Also, hi Vero. Quita says captions, carpe those DMs like direct messages. Blaziken said, there's no shame in that, bro. Oh, to Neon, there's no shame in that, bro. I was the same boat back in 2020 when the real world events happened and I had to take a job at McDonald's. Just because you move back into your family home doesn't mean you're going to be there forever. Things will eventually get better for everyone in general, so you'll have ample opportunity to live on your own or / with a significant other. That's a good positive way to look at that. I need to try and be more optimistic like you, Blaziken. Vera says, Munkuching at the moment. Chris says, Seekers! Vera says, laughing because I'm here. Quita said, by the way, I find it interesting that my notepad did not spell check me for Ima and Nozomi's names for the items list, but it went after everybody else's names instead. Chris said, lurk in school, laughing. Enjoy school, Crystal. And Quita said, BRB, I need to pee. Don't worry, I will not go to the sandwich store. Reference to Logan's pre-stream info. Yes, pre-urine stream intro. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Oh, Dermo has a clip. Hang on. I didn't see this before. If you are new, if you're lurking, if you don't know the deal, if someone posts a clip in the chat, we pause everything we're doing and we watch the clip. And this also tells me how far behind I am and stuff. And yeah, just generally good times will be had by all. This clip from Dermo over on YouTube is from 26 minutes ago, titled Revisionist History. You're exactly right, Hiruko. Having one of our friends taken from us because she moved away is a terrible tragedy, but we still have a job to do. We have to protect this school and give the people we love a better future. The best way for us to honor Darumi's memory, not like permanent, but moving away. You know, is to make sure the mission is. I'm trying so hard to stick with that.
If she were here now, instead of a farm upstage, she'd probably tell us to hold a killing game instead.
You're exactly right. I'm already getting tired of trying to keep that up, so we might just drop it. I mean, Nora's probably gone, right? So we can be honest about what really happened. Derma says, oh dang, you've upgraded a lot. Good. Oh, wait, hang on, another clip. I didn't see there were back-to-back clips. Okay, we'll watch this other clip, and then we will get right back into the game after this one. What do you gotta say? So let's see what this one is. This one is from 16 minutes ago, titled Normal Icebreaker. I suddenly remembered what happened the day my father disappeared. And that's the end of the conversation? You want to say more? You want to elaborate? That was weird, right?
I said,
I didn't even remember that was like a big deal of a thing, even. But thank you very much for the 2 clips, Dermo. And Dermo says, reverse blade sword sounds sick. Again, I'm guessing it's like where the blade is turned around and so it's like non-lethal or something. So you're hitting with the blunt side of it. All right. May I have your attention, please? I didn't want to mention this yesterday and bring down the mood, but today is a new day. There's something I need to get clear. I hate you all. I will blow up your brains with those bombs in your necks if I feel like it. What could he be talking about? Well, let's talk to everybody else first. Start on the left. Moko. My only issue with this place is the baths. They're way too small for a heavyweight like me to stretch out in. I feel like President Taft in that bathtub. Anybody know that? He got his fat. He got stuck in the bathtub. It's like all anybody remembers about him from history.
I don't know what Sirei wants to talk about, but it's bound to be more interesting than anything I can come up with.
Yeah, what about you, Yugamu? That guy in the cage outside has a congenital hatred of humanity, right? I'd love to dissect him and figure out what makes him tick.
Sheesh, does he have to spring this stuff on us first thing?
Whatever this issue is, I hope we clear it up quick and get back to breakfast. I'm famished.
Kako?
Will this take long? I thought of a new recipe I want to try out.
What about Kudara? This school's metal shop is pretty sweet. You should be honored. You'll get to see O Suzuki's weapons manufacturing skills in person.
Tsubasa? What's this all about? Oh, the writers were really clever with my line right there.
The Honorable Sirei has something he wants to discuss. You shouldn't keep him waiting. I will keep whoever I want to keep waiting, Nigo. Something he wants to get clear. What's this? What's that all about? All right, Nozomi.
I wonder what Sirei wants to talk about.
Hiruko. Sirei has something to discuss. We should listen. And Kyoshika.
Work hard, study hard, eat and sleep plenty. That's how I was taught to live my life. What are you guys talking about? I don't pay attention.
All right, Sirei. So, what's this issue you want to clear up, Sirei? Well, now it's like this. Sirei plodded through the crowd and finally came to a stop in front of Nozomi. Oh, is he gonna out her as not being part of our group?
Nozomi Kitafuji. Just who the heck are you?
Hey!
Yeah.
Who are you and what are you doing here? There's no record of anyone like you in the Special Defense Unit personnel files.
There's not?
What do you mean there's not? Didn't you check? Why did you think she wasn't registered in the Revive-O-Matic, you sorry excuse for a second in command?
Well, you see, Miss Kirafuji's hemoanima is so weak, I assumed she was a special case. And I didn't want it to seem like I was discriminating against her.
We're being worried about being called into HR, so I lent her the artificial class armor we've been working on. She was all too happy to go along with it, so I quite forgot about pursuing the matter any further. Now hold on just a minute. Nozomi's not in your files. What does that mean? It means she's not one of us. She's an outsider who somehow snuck in among us, among our ranks.
Huh? An outsider? Oh, outside is not in here.
We don't have her DNA on record, and she doesn't have a bomb in her either. She's an outlier, an irregular. She's not one of the members chosen for this unit. Then what is she doing here? Hey, she's here now. No use worrying about it.
We can't just shrug it off like that. She may be planning to turn on us, just like Mr. Outsuki.
Well, fortunately, you got a bro from the future who knows everything.
So I ought to be able to waylay their fears, right?
No, that's not true. I'd never betray you.
Then tell us the truth. Who are you? How did you infiltrate our unit? And for what purpose?
Miss Kirafuji?
Oh, is she experiencing rejection symptoms or something? Nigo probably turned a blind eye to all this since Nozomi was a useful fighter. I was hoping Sirei would do the same, but I guess it won't be that simple. Either way, she's going to be in big trouble if I don't do something. What is the meaning of this, Lady Nozomi? We'll simply want to know your true intentions. The longer you stay silent, the worse it will go for you.
Did a dissonant faction send you here to sabotage the mission?
No, of course not. I'd never do anything like that.
That's right! Nozomi's not our enemy! In my future, she fought to protect the school just like the rest of us. She even gave her life to keep us safe. Why would she do all of that if she wasn't on our side?
Speaking of the future, don't you know where she comes from? It must have been up in your timeline, right? It must have come up in your timeline, right?
Huh? Well, is it true, Nozomi? Have you been keeping secrets from us? From me? Why does keeping secrets hurt Kurara most? This is giving me flashbacks to when when Eito was spreading rumors about us, which would have been, like, we would have nipped that in the bud if we had just been honest with everybody up front. We should just tell everybody. I mean, and Sirei flat out said he doesn't have a bomb in her head. What's he gonna do, send her to the moon? Don't just stand there, answer me! Everyone calm down, you can hit me if you need someone to take out your frustrations on. Butt out, melonhead! Answer my question, Nozomi! Everyone's starting to get suspicious of Nozomi. At this rate, they'll turn against her just like before! I can't let that happen! I can't let her get isolated again! But no one's really gotten to know her yet. Even the team from the second academy has only spent a little over 10 days with her. I don't think they'll trust her unless they hear the truth. Yes! If she's afraid to tell them herself, maybe I should do it for her. She'll probably hate us, but we can also explain, no, I'm from the future. You trusted me, you told me, and it was for the best that everybody know. I got time traveler exemption. They've already accepted that I'm from the future. I doubt anything I say now will sound too unbelievable. Oh, so is this the excuse? I can say anything. I just make up something. I did promise her I wouldn't tell anyone, but I can't leave things like this, can I? I have to decide. What should I do here? Okay, well, this can't be the big decision because this is day 11, right? It was day 15 that Queen Katie said is the big decision. So my gut says to be honest with them. However, I still think being honest about the time travel is what got Darumi sent to the farm upstate. So I may have bad instincts. I'm glad, though, that we already got to a choice tonight, because like 2 streams ago we didn't have any. Let me read a couple of comments in the chat while I mull this over. But my gut says to yes, to reveal the secret. Vera says, lag check. Why is it always the 100 line? It's back, never mind. Social smutties. Smutties with D's sounds much better than what I thought I was saying. Quickita says, I'm back. Vera said, hi, Katie. Quickita says, oh, glad Logan also read my personal note about that reverse blade. Kyoshka, aren't you already married to your sword? Vera said, congrats, you're not lonely anymore. Quickita says, divorce arc. Vera says, murder arc. Well, murder is a type of divorce under certain circumstances. Quickita said, I was surprised to see boxing gloves in Kurara's list for some reason. You'd think it'd be Moko's item. Well, Moko's a wrestler, but Kurara, maybe it's because, like, I don't know, just something about the tomato makes me think boxing gloves would fit. Just lots of round shapes. And Quickita with the pin message from earlier. Vera said he's bad at remembering. Dagger says crying. Logan got a bit confused. Maybe glot comes from Greek or something? Knowing these guys, it probably can mean speaking. I don't know. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Sveta says, wow, Kyoshka dating speedrun. Derba says, Sveta, and that's why she's best girl. That's why? Because she's easily proposable? Derba says, getting sentimental over to Rumi is so comedic when the items reminding you of her are so messed up. Splatter movies and arrow gay. Wait till he hears about polyethylene or polyrhythm? I know what polyethylene is, but I guess polyrhythm is probably like music that has more than one rhythm? Says a lot of polys. Also, darn you, Darumi, arrow gay is now a word in my autocorrect. One day that's going to be rough to explain. Prim says, anime characters are drawn attractive to us, but they can still be considered ugly in universe. I guess that makes sense. We've had characters that like are drawn unappealing. Like remember when we were doing Persona 4 Golden? There was that one. What was the one girl that hung out with the skanky teacher? I can't remember her name. I think it started with an H. Hanako, right? Hanako, I think. And Durma says, if everyone is attractive, nobody is. Cue villain laugh. I tell you, like that line from Syndrome in The Incredibles is one of my Roman empires. Okay. I think we should be honest with them. Even though it bit us in the butt, it got Darumi sent to a farm upstate. The worst that can happen is it'll do the same to another character. We're already locked out of a good ending, so why not? We'll reveal Nozomi's secret. Yes.
Yes. It's your future.
At this rate, it'll play out just like before. I have to do something. I don't have to get into the stuff about Karuwa. I'll just tell them enough for them to know we can trust Nozomi.
Everyone, listen up. I can explain why Nozomi's here.
Yeah, she's gonna hate us. Maybe it's good that Kyoshka is now engaged to us because she is no longer gonna be our marriage option. I locked eyes with her for a moment. I hoped she'd see I wasn't doing this to be malicious. Choosing my words carefully, I told them the story Nozomi had once told me. When I got to the part about her mother, I referred to her simply as a researcher, though. There was really no need to get into that. Aside from that, I didn't leave anything out. I told them she had a connection with Kamakura General Hospital and had volunteered for a cryptoglobin transfusion. The procedure was a success, but her power was underdeveloped. As a result, she wasn't chosen for the Special Defense Unit. She happened to find the rest of us while we were still unconscious in some strange machines ready to be sent away. She snuck on board a spare machine so she could come with us. Because of her background, she did know a little bit about what was going on here and what was at stake. But she'd kept quiet about it so we wouldn't be suspicious or mistrustful of her. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw an expression of shock cross Nozomi's face. I guess she wasn't expecting me to know so much about her past. Oh, hang on, we got a pin message on Twitch, I just noticed. Written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera, said, please pin. Okay, Logan, you are officially locked in for your day 15 choice. I believe in you. Okay, I'm nervous. Let's see if we can make it there tonight. Let's try it. There, that's everything. Nozomi is not our enemy. She was just afraid of how you might react if you knew all this.
Oh.
All right, well, let's kill her. She's not in the Special Defense Unit, not allowed to be here. This is on you, Sumino. My hands are guns, by the way. Golly! Oh, sorry for saying the G word there. To think someone from Kamakura could sneak in like this. Talk about a security blind spot.
That explains everything, and we gained another fighter, so really there's no harm done.
No harm done, my butt! You should have looked into this sooner.
I'm sorry, sir. I never expected anyone but legitimate personnel to even know about this operation. Nozomi may have snuck in, but she's not a traitor or a spy. She's here to put her life on the line for humanity's future, just like the rest of us. The only difference is that she came here entirely by her own choice. So, this was always what you wanted, even back when you volunteered to be a test subject?
Yes.
You got guts, Nozomi. I hereby declare you an honorary member of the Special Defense Unit.
Just like that?
Okay, this is going well. Maybe I did make the right choice.
For the love of murder, you could have told us all this from the start, you know.
Sorry, I just didn't want you guys to end up hating me. I was too scared to tell you.
Oh, she didn't trust me. I've been wondering, how come none of us remember anything from that Kamakura place? Perhaps you can shed some light on that, Sire. Oh, I'm sorry, no can do. All I know is it's where our cryptoglobin research took place. I had nothing to do with that stage of the mission, and the rest is highly classified, even to me.
Hey!
Hi!
I think that clears up everything about Nozomi's past. There's no more reason to ... Nozomi, is something wrong?
It's nothing, really. It's just, I've never told anybody about that before. And so if I told you, that must mean we must have done it. I was saving that information for marriage and doing it.
I understand. It must be distressing to have someone else air your secrets in front of everyone. Huh?
It's pretty suspicious too. For all we know, in his timeline, Mr. Sumino could have found it out by less than honorable means. I'm talking about banging.
That's not true! Nozomi told me this herself as a sign of trust, and Eito was hiding under my bed with a big old smile on his face. Go ask him. Well, don't trust him, because he's a traitor, but he knows. I know, he doesn't know in this timeline. I forgot. Eito is not from the future like me. That would suck if he had good time travel, too. Trust? She sounded doubtful, and she was obviously avoiding my gaze now.
I'm sorry. You haven't really done anything wrong, but I'm gonna need some time alone.
With those last few awkward remarks, Nozomi briskly walked away and out of the cafeteria. Is Kurara gonna chase after her, though? Nozomi. Time traveler or not, it wasn't very sensitive of you to expose a friend's private information like that. Well, should I have whispered it to her first? What? Oh, don't get me wrong, I know you only did it to take the pressure off her. Crap, maybe we made the wrong decision. To take the pressure off of her. But a girl's gotta have her secrets, you know. Hearing you say all this stuff she's never told anyone has probably made her feel, well, totally cringe. I believe that's the expression. But I did it for her. I was cringe for her. If I hadn't spoken up, you'd have kept on assuming the worst about her. Takumi does have a point. At least we know we can trust Nozomi now, but not him, not with our secrets. Doesn't change the fact that she was hiding things from me. What? I can't say I like having such a wild card on our hands. She can't be revived if she's defeated, and we can't use the bombs to keep her in line. I'll need to give some very careful consideration. Where do you get serious from? Careful consideration to how to deal with her. Deal with her? She's our friend. No one's more dedicated to the team than she is.
Right, but she was our friend and did all that crazy stuff in your timeline. We've really only got your word for it.
It's the truth! She saved us all! Sir, if I may, Miss Kirifuji would make a most worthy addition to the unit. Even in this short time, she's learned to wield her artificial class armor highly efficiently and dash. You don't get a say in this, Nico! Come on, it's time for your disciplinary hearing. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I need to read some chat. I need a sip of water. I feel like I've gotten behind. Queen Katie says, add quote, I'm just living in the moment and ready to eat a baby rabbit. Darn. Dagger says, yep, glut comes from glotta, which means language. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So it's not glotta language. Yeah, like we said, like the pin message. That was the pin message from before, I think. Vera says, I learned something. By the way, if you get here longer, I stopped after B Spotlight. It was okay. Yeah, it was fine. I just felt it was forgettable. The art wasn't that great. And it just, yeah. But I gave it, I don't know. You probably saw my post on Discord. Dagger says, it's so fun to me that if something in a therm doesn't have an English word, then there is definitely a Greek one. Vera said, we have to make the Stunticons safe from the Decepticon. Vera says, that's 40% of the English language. Guida said, meanwhile, yesterday I learned that dyslexia comes from dis, like dysfunction, and lexicon, which is basically language. I still think the person who named it, that is so mean. Well, I mean, it's very effective at exhibiting dyslexia. But you know what dyscalculia is? It's like the same thing with numbers, right? Dagger said, they were all so mean back then. Quita said, when I learned about lexicon part of dyslexia, I sort of felt dumb because I literally grew up on Word Girl on PBS Kids. The pro tag of that show is from Planet Lexicon. So you grew up on Word Girl and Detective Conan, which, by the way, I've seen a lot of Detective Conan content on my feed lately. And one of them was from an early episode when a guy got... I'd forgotten this. I know I watched much earlier, where a guy got decapitated on a freaking roller coaster, and I guess the manga, there was tons of blood. Crazy. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. And, oh, hang on my overlay. I just saw the little special box for a first-time chatter. Sukuna ASMR. What does Sukuna ASMR be? Just be like, you were strong. Wasn't that what he said to Cyclops guy? What was the name? So many of the characters have similar names because they're like Togo and Goto and Gato, and he was like, you was strong. But welcome, Sukuna. Let me give you the quick rundown of the channel. My name is Logan. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Right now, we are alternating between this game, 100 Line Last Defense Academy, and The Walking Dead, the Telltale series. We just began the final season of that. Other game series we played in the past include Danganronpa, Persona, Ace Attorney, Deltarune, and I read every comment in chat. I am just always behind. I'm very, very far behind. But I have an overlay that shows me the very, very bottom of chat, and like the boxes that appear for first-time chatters are very eye-catching, so I'm able to like catch that. So welcome, Sukuna. I think some people will like your username. We got some Jujutsu Kaisen fans in the community. Let me also, before I move on, give you our link tree. And I'll paste this over into the YouTube chat as well, because it's probably been a while since I've done that. That has all of our social media, including a Discord invite, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, all that good stuff. Feel free to check it out if you want. And your first time chat comment was... Oh crap, it scrolled without me. I gotta find it here. Why is it not letting me... Oh, come on. There we go. Can you say, breaking news? Breaking news just in. The 100 Line Last Defense Academy characters have turned against Nozomi. Oh, thank you, Sukuna. Thank you for the follow. Is that just because I said breaking news? But welcome. I'm really behind in the chat. Like, I'm super behind in the chat. So I got to scroll back up to where I left off. And if you've written other stuff, I will eventually get to it. But thank you for the follow. I hope you don't come to regret your choice to follow us here. I'd love to hear how you found us. I assume you're a fan of 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Let me read just a couple more quick comments from Twitch and YouTube, then we will get back in the game. Dagger says, Takumi, you sweet summer child, thinking about your friends before sleep. Quickita says, all right, chat, hush, we have a choice coming up soon. This one, I legit have no idea which Logan will pick, lol. Those in spoiler chat will see what I mean. So that's the one we just did, right? And I think I might have done wrong. Nora said, sorry, I kind of vanished for a minute, and then quote, Nora's probably gone, right? As I come back, no, okay. We still gotta remember, nothing bad happened last time. If Nora asks. Atlantic says he sensed your aura. Dagger says, does he know? Quickita says, oh, I know what Siray's gonna bring up. The fact that Nozomi's here, isn't it? He probably knows she shouldn't be here. Nora says, does he know what? Quickita said, Nico is a little guy, but Siray is a big guy and knows all. And Nora says, aura! Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Sveta says, I mean, Toko from Danganronpa is meant to look ugly, but she's just an average anime girl with round glasses and messy bangs. The thing that irritated me about Toko was the fact that she would talk about how that she would smell bad and like wouldn't shower. It's the same problem I have with Power on Chainsaw Man. As soon as you establish that a character stinks to high heaven, I'm like, oh. But, I was gonna say something about Toko, but it's actually a spoiler for Danganronpa, so I won't in case people haven't gotten to it. There are situations in which Toko is a much more fun character, though. Sveta said, so you can't be sure. And Derma says, Sveta, what? She's not ugly. She's actually my favorite design out of the game. Sveta says, no, I mean in-game. Like, I remember one of her free time events saying how a boy took her on a date, but it ended up just as a dare from his friends. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, oh, and it scrolled without me, and there we go. Okay, so let's get back in the game. We need to trick our new friend, Sukuna ASMR, into thinking that I actually play games. So let's do that. Oh dear, I'm sorry, so sorry. Transferring his frustration to a new target, Sirei stormed out, dragging the unhappy Nigo behind him. I'm glad that we have both of our mascots now. They're fun, although I still don't trust either of them. Say, do you know my secrets too? You already brought up my nausea problems, so ... Glad I'm not the only one who's worried about that. I mean, who knows what he'll come out with next? Okay, Ima, I know that you were a middle school male prostitute. It's messed up, bro. Wait a minute, I didn't really... Okay, crap, nobody trusts us now. How much do you know about me? I know that you have an inappropriate relationship with your sword. It doesn't take a time traveler to know how you use that sword of yours to get off every single night. Thank you, Kurara. See, it's not a secret that I know. Everybody knows this. Lady Kurara, don't give everyone the wrong idea. It's not every night. What? It's not every night. It's Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, alternating Sundays, and on federal holidays. You realize that's basically admitting you do something like that. Wait, didn't we have this conversation before? This sounds very familiar. Maybe we already had that. Was I as aghast then? I forget things so easily. That sounded very familiar. Breakfast that morning was pretty awkward. We didn't talk much after that and headed back to our rooms a little sooner than usual. Am I not going to be able to have free time events now because nobody trusts me? Good one, Takumi. I thought I was doing the right thing, but I somehow managed to make Nozomi uncomfortable again. What was I supposed to do? Everyone was about to turn against her. I wasn't expecting them to call me out on it, though. Well, I made my choice. Now I have to live with the consequences. I mean, it's not like I can travel back in time again. Oh, wait, I can. Anyway, what should I do for the rest of today? The invaders really could attack at any time now. I need to stay on my guard. Free turn. All right, let's save and then see if we have enough materials to craft another couple of gifts. See who's available. So we got Hiroko for math. Okay, we should probably hang out with Shoma because he does do linguistics, and I think he's the only one that does the... Wait, unless Moko does. Did we ever find out what her topic is? I don't think we've unlocked her things yet. How is our grades? Yeah, I mean, we could do that. We could do, it'll boost creativity a bit. Let's do another Shoma gift. Crap, I don't remember what we gave him last time. Anybody remember what the gift was that we gave Shoma? I've got the list that Queen Katie made of items, and for Shoma's things were protein powder, dumbbell. Is the dumbbell what we gave him? A skeleton, a trash can, a doghouse, disinfectant spray, hamster plushie, and Shiba dog plushie. I want to say that what we gave him was the dumbbell. So yeah, let's go and we'll see if we can craft something else. And yeah, a good time will be had by some. Gift-o-matic. So let's see if we can find something else. Hamster plushie is locked behind a padlock. So we get back to the festival, a bit more tell him the bath salt towel. Disinfectant, was that one of his? No, disinfectant spray was somebody's. Was that one of his? Yes, disinfectant spray. That uses a lot of grass, though. Let's see if we can find something that just uses the screws, because like I said, we've got a lot of protein powder. Nope, that uses textiles. Yeah, there was the dumbbell that we already gave to him. Shiba dog plushie. Nope. A skeleton. Nope. And what else we got? Trash can was one. That uses just a wide spread of a lot of stuff. I mean, I guess we could possibly use that one. Let's see if we can find one better. We'll probably do trash can then. Trash can and anything else. Oh, protein powder. No, that uses a lot of grass. And that's it. Okay, so we will do the trash can. We'll give that to him. It's like a new home for him, like a portable home. And he can just like throw himself away and... Okay, where was the trash can? Trash can. Can I search like by name? Trash can. Crap, I think I passed it. Let me see if I can, let's try and search. R1, category, oh crap. I wish I could just search. Where was trash can? This is how we lose lurkers. It's the stunning gameplay, the engaging drama. There it is, trash can. And we want to give that to Shoma. There we go. Yes! Bloop, bloop, bloop. Crafting complete.
You're giving something so awesome to useless bug poop like me?
Bug poop. Oh, sorry, I skipped over. Thank you so much. Yay! Great job. Okay, linguistics is now level 4. Free Torm, and now we got just one more of those days. See, should we try talking to people? Will they all be saying like, we don't trust you with our secrets? I'm Moko Mojiro. I'm so bad at using my brain. What training can I do to strengthen my brain muscles? Okay, so we got Takemaru, so we can do gym, science, and okay, let's do gym. So we need to find some for Takemaru. Let me check out what his gifts were in the thing. So Takemaru's are, hang on a second, a tiger helmet, a dragon jacket, driving gloves, a cat photo book, rebel pudding, gutsy shades, ... leopard print undies, and replica class armor. So we should be able to find at least one of those things, and then that'll resolve all of our hangouts, yeah? There we are. And he's even in the rooms. Oh, come on, this stupid thing. Every now and then, like, my cord will bump my mouse, and the mouse will take over, and the cursor will jump somewhere else. Let's get some for Takemaru. Oh, no, it's back up here. Gonna move the mouse. There we are. Book cover, glass stand, folk compilation, pretty shell, Rubik's Cube, sewing kit. I do like that all the stuff that the people like, almost all of them, do track for what the characters like. Replica infuser. There we go. That used a lot of the screws. So let's do that one. Replica. Let me double check to make sure that is one of his, yeah? No. His replica class armor. It was Kyoshka that likes a replica infuser. Darn it. Okay, we gotta keep going. Because, yeah, that's what we gave her, in fact. Dragon outfit. Okay, let's see if we can find something that uses screws instead. Leopard print undies is locked, sadly. Yeah, we're probably gonna need to do an exploration someday. It'd be great if I could like save right at a free time and do that off stream. Is Dragon Keychain? Is that one of them? I don't think so. Maybe it was. Tiger helmet. Oh, that uses a lot of non-screws. Driving gloves. Oh, it's not great, but yeah, let's do that. Driving gloves. Let me just triple check. That is one of his. Driving gloves, yes. There we are. Driving gloves are Takemaru. Oh, there it is. Takemaru. Craft driving gloves. What do you think, bro?
Are you sure I can have this? Hell, you just turned me into mush.
Oh, look how nice he is. Yay. I'll read a couple more comments in the chat in a second. Let's just get through the evening announcement where Takumi's just gonna be like, I'm going to bed now. Let's see. Nora says, oh, I read that. Quigita says, I knew it. C-Ray is sussing her out. I'm so sorry, Nico. Bless your heart. Nora says to Atlantic Outsider. Quigita says, here's the choice incoming, chat. What will Logan pick? Ah! Vera says, peek. Quigita says, oh, is Logan actually going to do it? I'm so nervous. Ah! I'm so nervous. Ah! Logan, this is a very gut playthrough, sir. You can pick whatever that your gut says, even as it's bleeding. Oh my. Vera says, is this good, chat? Whisper to me. Quigita says, with pin message. Vera with lurk. Think of lurk, Vera. See when you get back. A timestamp 1 hour, 17 minutes. Oh, I can see Sukuna ahead, so I'm almost caught up to that part. Quigita says, I love you, Nigo. Ray, don't shame Nigo. No, Nigo, no, my baby. There's Sukuna saying, Joga. Oh, Joga, that was the one-eyed guy, right? I'm also excited for the new season, but I haven't started yet because I always watch dubs. I gotta wait for the dub. But yes, like so many of the characters' names just always got confusing to me because a lot of them seem very similar. Quigita said, yes, Detective Conan's first case was gruesome, and the anime's way of censoring that was making it a beam of light. Isn't that like a joke in anime, the divine beams of light that censor just all sorts of stuff? Quigita said, but it was quite something in the manga. You gotta start a story strong. After all, it's not as gruesome these days. Sadly, though, you wish it was gruesome. And Sukuna says, do we now? And that's cool. I love that. I found you from Nora. She recommended me. Oh, well, thank you, Nora. So you guys are friends then. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Sveta says, also, yes, Kyoshka, Eito is really meek and mild and fragile and helpless and literally nice, parentheses, no. Quote, Takumi, help! There are new humans in my living area that I don't recognize! Eito, are you a cat? Dura says, darn it, Eito, taking advantage of Kyoshka's complete naivete. Sveta says, man, Eito got the whole Second Academy interested except Nozomi. I don't think Kurara would be into Eito. Maybe I'm wrong. Did she say something about Eito? I can't remember. Durba says, Kyoshka's on her own agenda and we love her for it. Sveta says, what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? Send her to the moon? I mean, we learned humanity lives there, so yes, he will send her there. Durba says, it's day 11. Kurara's acting like they grew up together. Of course you don't know everything. And then Durba says, I think your instincts are right, but this game really dislikes truthfulness. Which is sad. I've mentioned before, it's a big pet peeve of mine in like TV shows, movies, and books when people keep secrets for no reason other than to create drama. And that's another day gone. Time sure flies when we're not fighting. I heaved a deep sigh and slumped down onto my bed. My mind went back to this morning and the way Nozomi had looked at me. It's not that I want her to remember being Karuo right away. It's better that she stays Nozomi until we've finished our mission here. I'll need to do something to win back her trust. It'll just be a repeat of last time otherwise. But what can I do? I puzzled over it for a while, or rather, I veeroed over it for a while. But nothing really came to me. Before I knew it, I drifted off. Day 12. Will we reach the day 15 decision tonight? That's the goal. Now we're like halfway through the stream. I think we can do it. Suffer insufferable, vile, barbaric enemy. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, do. It's morning. I guess I'd better get up. I can't keep feeling sorry for myself. I'll head over to the cafeteria and see how it goes. Save our game. Actually, just going 2 or 3 days in the future is taking out half the stream. Maybe we won't reach it tonight. All right, who is available on the way down? Just Ato. Ato's still gonna be freaking out about stranger danger in the school. Ato's locked up inside. I can't let my guard down. Oh, I clicked Animal Pen instead of him. A hideous human I don't recognize. You're gonna talk to me? Okay, it's the same as before. I don't have much new things to say. Cafeteria. Yay. The moment I opened the door to the cafeteria, I heard an uproar of voices raised in anger. Fess up! You're still hiding something, aren't you? What haven't you told me?
No,
Your silence condemns you! That's as good as a confession!
You knew about the surgery they gave us, right? How could you let them transfuse this freaky power into us? Please, I had nothing to do with that. The first time I saw you, you were already in your pods, ready to leave.
Is that the whole truth? It all sounds pretty suspicious to me.
I didn't want to hear anymore. Hey! What are you guys doing? We went over this already. Nozomi's our friend. It's not as simple as that. It seems the fact she was keeping secrets in the first place is the issue here. Well, let's, I don't know. Let's get in a circle and take turns telling our own secrets to each other. Play truth or truth, maybe, instead of truth or dare? I don't trust teenagers with dares. Huh? I hate secrets and lies more than anything, more than I even hate Kyoshka.
Wait, you hate me? Oh.
You betrayed me, Nozomi! I'm very disappointed in you. Come on, Kurara, she's apologized, and she says she's told us everything. What more do you want from her? Don't make me put you in a sharpshooter and get you to play nice. Was that Bret the Hitman Hart's move, the sharpshooter, I think? That punishment's worse than the crime. Nozomi's a good person. We shouldn't be doubting her now.
But those hospital researchers are the ones who did this to us. She's gotta know more than she's letting on. I told you I didn't have anything to do with that. I've told you everything I know.
You expect us to believe that? If you really trusted us, you wouldn't have kept it secret for so long. And if you don't trust us, how can we trust you?
That's enough.
Huh. I couldn't hold myself back any longer.
Hey!
Hey! Fighting among ourselves will only help the enemy. If we fall apart now, we'll have no chance of winning. And I don't mean that in a theoretical way. I've seen it happen with my own 2 eyes. If we go down that road again, it will not end well. We have to work as a team. Fine, have it your way. I won't say another word on the subject, but I'll be thinking it. Whenever you see my tomato, you'll know what its seeds are thinking. I'll be a team player and do whatever it takes to win this war. But outside of battle, I refuse to spend any time with her. From this moment on, she's dead to me.
Why, Takumi, you make bad decisions?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I've lost my appetite.
Huh?
Lady Kurara, wait, can't we talk about this? Why do you hate me? I'm sorry for ruining your morning. If anyone wants me, I'll be in my room.
Nozomi, not you too! Chat, this is what we get for helping a girl and for telling the truth. It's not good. It is so not good. I'm going to read a couple of comments in the chat. This is so not good. Quiggity says, Nigo with a heart. I love how quickly attached I got to Nigo. So cute. And then Kyoshka, ... Nora said, I love Kyoshka. I don't know what we're talking about, though. She's just is polishing her sword. That's all. Over on YouTube, Sveta says, I mean, Kurara is a boxer. Did you forget that fight with Shoma? Oh, that is true. I couldn't remember if she was a boxer. I remember she punched him really good. I couldn't remember if it was boxing, but yeah, I remember the punches when he goes sent flying. And then Derma says, seriously, why are they so shocked? We said we were time travelers, and as for Nozomi, there was no getting out of this without saying that stuff. And if she said it, she'd be under even more scrutiny. Sensitive ? She was about to be ousted. F secrets needs must. Sveta says, wow, Kyoshka, you're so hip. And then Sveta says, yes, in this timeline, you all ganged up on her, and she still went to fight Veshness for you. Derma said, that's the beauty of language. It's an amalgam of older languages. All right, let's play some more. I need a sip of water, though. I'm getting really thirsty. Hang on. All right. With tension still high, the girls from the second academy left the cafeteria one after another. Yugamu stayed because he's got stuff in his body that is not girl. Why did it have to turn out like this?
It wasn't my fault. All I did was ask a question in a very accusatory tone.
Don't be modest, Mr. Maruko. That argument wouldn't have escalated nearly as quickly if you hadn't been so aggressively suspicious.
You are just as bad, brother dearest. Aw, she's a strong, independent woman who can stand up to her brother now. I hate seeing friends fight among themselves. If people are feeling frustrated, they should just use me as a punching bag. Of all the times for Surrey and Nigo not to be here, shouldn't it be their job to smooth things over like this?
With nothing else to do, the rest of us suffered through a quiet, awkward breakfast before heading back to our rooms. We're going to get another full day of free time. This is not good. Not good at all. I thought for sure the team would hold together this time. I'm just trying to do what's best for everyone. Why can't they see that? That's not good. Talking like that, why can't they see that I'm doing what's best for them? Are we becoming a bad guy? What is it now? Who's gonna be at the door? Let's can we guess by seeing where everybody is? No, it's just I'm gonna be nice if it was Nozomi, but it probably won't be because she's so sad. Kurara maybe? Tsubasa, Hiroko, I don't know. Yugamu! Let's save and then answer the door and see who it is. Answer the door. With a reluctant sigh, I opened the door to greet my visitor. Hiruko, what are you doing here? Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't come here to cheer you up. I'm here on Surrey's orders. What kind of orders? Before we get into that, I have a question for you. My time is precious, so allow me to skip the preamble. Why are you so concerned about Nozomi's well-being? Huh? That's what I thought. Don't worry, I won't press you. I've no way of knowing what happened in the 100 days you've already lived, and I'm not especially interested in your feelings for any of us either. Sounds like she's come to her own conclusions. Well, I can't exactly deny that Nozomi is special to me. Just remember, that's no longer a past you share with the rest of us. We're experiencing all of this for the first time. Our feelings for our teammates are nowhere near as strong as yours. You need to make allowances for that. It might even be better for you to consider us completely different people from the comrades you fought alongside. I get what you're saying, and yeah, you're probably right. Try to bear it in mind. Now, back to business.
Sire wants to see you in the war room right away. Hiruko turned and left. She was already 10 or so feet away by the time I managed to call out to her. Hiruko, wait a second! What is it? Don't take this the wrong way, but what's with you giving me friendly advice all of a sudden? It's because you're the leader and she wants you to succeed, bro. I just thought I'd mention it while I was giving you Sire's message. Also, I've been observing you these past few days. It's clear you have a strong will and won't hesitate to make sacrifices for the greater good. Those are qualities I admire. What kind of admire? Are all the girls gonna start hitting on Takumi? Because you're the same?
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, his voice, okay. Hiruko's voice didn't betray any sense of humor. She didn't even look back as she walked away. Maybe she's right. Maybe I should think of everyone in this timeline as different people. That goes double for Hiruko. I never knew she was so considerate. Then again, the version of her I knew before was dealing with an awful lot all on her own. Well, also, didn't Hiruko say that her version of victory is one where everybody survives? I've already failed that! Even with that harsh attitude of hers, she probably did care about us in her own way. That's all in the past now, though. Anyway, I better go to the war room. I wonder what Sirei wants this time. All right, save again and see if there's people to talk to on the way down. And maybe this will take up our free time for the day. Ah, Shoma! Shoma, you little jelly bean, where you at? You little birdie bot jelly beans, maybe you're sweet, maybe you're a piece of dirt.
I'm worried about Nozomi and Kuroro. I hope they find a way to make up soon. Or make out. That's right, Shoma's into Yuri.
Gaku! Where are you, Gaku? I thought that was Gaku. That's not Gaku, that's a fire extinguisher. Why are there fire extinguishers that aren't the fire extinguishers at the front door? Gaku!
I didn't do anything wrong, you know. Seriously, all I did was ask an innocent question. If you ask me, that Kurara girl's overreacting. Why'd she get so angry about it anyway?
All right, anybody else in the hallways? We can see if Eito has anything to say. We need to keep checking. I'm sure there's gonna be occasional different things from him. Hideous human. Oh, nothing. So it looked like there were multiple people in the war room. Who do we got here? Oh, it's the two marshmallows and Hiruko. And Hiruko also has marshmallows, but we don't talk about them because we are respecters of women and their marshmallows. Huh? You're here too, Hiruko? Obviously. Don't you ever get tired of asking pointless questions? She's still keeping secrets from us. Maybe Suray's gonna demote us and put her in charge again. Why didn't we just come here together then? Sounds like you had quite the morning, Sumino. Everyone's still pretty tense about the Kirifuji situation, huh? Yeah, they are. Shouldn't you have stopped in and done something about it? I'm terribly sorry. We were busy with an important task and couldn't spare the time to visit the cafeteria. What kind of task? Nigo and I have been working on developing a new weapon. A weapon? I figured if the enemy is stronger now, we should beef up our own firepower too. We've got it all planned out, but we'll need some extra materials to actually build the thing. Oh crap, we gotta do exploration. Well, I probably need them for gifts anyway. And that's where we come in. Why only me and Takumi? This project has to be kept strictly confidential, and you two are the most trustworthy ones here. I mean, who better to ask than our team leader and assistant leader? Assistant leader? I don't recall accepting such a position. But it's perfect for you, Shizuhara. With a leader like Sumino, the second in command's just got to be a cool-headed, dignified beauty like you. All right, everything seems clear so far. I thought Hiruko'd put up more of a fight. Don't tell me all the flattery actually got through to her. Oh, hang on, I glanced over the overlay and I see another first-time chatter here. Our second one in the last little bit. JJ J.
Am I saying that right, or is it J? I'll call you JJ for short. Hi, JJ. Yeah, we just got Sukuna a little bit ago. Now we got you. Let me give you the quick rundown of the channel. My name is Logan. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Right now, we're alternating between this game, the 100-Line Last Defense Academy, and The Walking Dead, the Telltale series. Other game series we played include Danganronpa, Persona, Ace Attorney, Deltarune, and I read every comment in chat. I'm often way behind. I'm actually only a little bit behind right now. So let me take a look at what you were saying, then I'll scroll back up to where I was. JJ says, hi, are you following a guide or are you completely blind? I am as completely blind as I can be. The only difference is that one of our community members did give me a list of what gifts from the Gift-O-Matic people like. Because I didn't want to like try and guess that or whatever. Other than that, I am going in completely blind. We finished our first route. We traveled back in time. This is our second one now. I think I was going to try and see if I can just by my own judgment get to the good ending, but I think I've messed it up because Darumi is, as we said before, chat, she is at a Darumi farm upstate and is happier there. So I think I made a mistake. I think the mistake I made was that I told everybody that I was a time traveler because that allowed Sirei to blab about it, and the Supreme Commander found out and did the, to Darumi. So I'm probably going to have to do a third route after this, but we're still just seeing where we're going. But welcome. So are you a fan, JJ? Let me read a couple of comments in the chat while I am looking at the chat. I'll scroll back up to where I was. Again, not too far behind anymore. I was getting close to catching up. Let's see. Queen Katie said, turns out Kyoshka does ... things with her sword, but she says, not every night. Nora says, oh, yeah, she's awesome. Well, for doing that. Sukuna says, oh, if you catch up to this, check out my sketches in the art chat. Oh, have you joined our Discord already? Oh, I should also, in case JJ is interested, post the link tree one more time on the Twitch side. It just has all the social media. If you want, check it out or ignore it. No big deal, JJ. I will check those out after stream. Quigata said, wait, phew, Logan caught it, lol. Nora said, I don't recommend anyone to anyone. I don't know how they found you. What? Was Sukuna lying? Nora said, Narissa liked the drawing I did. Oh, it's awesome. Did you use like her art tag for it? Sukuna says, Nora, if I go on your profile, it says recommended streams. Oh, like that. Nice. And Quigata with the timestamp 1:47. Look at that. Only like 5 minutes behind on Twitch. That is a record for how close I am. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Let's see. Baku says, hey guys, checking in real quick. I'm watching Drag Race right now, but I'll be back soon. Enjoy it, Baku. Thank you for being here, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Sveta says, oh man, no Kyorara. Derma says, Sveta, that's entirely Kurara's loss. Oh, is Kyorara Kyoshka Kurara's ship name? And then Derma says, wow, Hiruko is swayed very easily. Oh, hey, look at that. I'm caught up to chat on YouTube, so I'm doing very well. I'll read a couple more over on Twitch then. Quita says, I caught it within seconds again. I'm so cool. And there's where JJ arrived. And Quita said he's blind for now. He's doing blind choices for this first route. JJ says it actually is. Jerry J. Surprised it's rare a streamer gets it without me explaining it. Haha. Well, I took like 3 guesses. So I guess one of them was bound to be right. But welcome. It's good to have you here. How did you find it? I assume you found us by watching 100-line tags. It sounds like you're a fan of it. Let me have a sip of water. We'll get back to the game. I'll read some more of the chat, but I am close to catching up. Jerry J, sometimes I'm like a half hour to 45 minutes behind, so this is only like 5 minutes. This is easy breezy. Huh. I thought Hiruko put up more of a fight. Don't tell me all that flattery actually got through to her. What kind of weapon is this anyway? An explosive loaded with undying flames. It's small, but it has a blast radius large enough to wipe out a whole squad of invaders. So it's kind of similar to like the missiles that we saw in the silo at the end of the first route. Oh, there we go. Isn't that the same as the missiles in the defense room? The ones that are planning to go off on day 100? Yeah, but this one's more compact and more deadly. We could easily use it to defeat a commander or Veshness herself. Oh, that'd be great. So the next time she comes to try and like drain one of our blood or get the hemoanima, cryptoglobin, whatever the crap we want to call it from a fallen commander, we can just explode her? Really? Even her? This will make my self-destruct look like summer fireworks show in comparison. Of course, that contains some cryptoglobin for added punch, but still. The only downside is the construction process. It'll take a while to pack in all those undying flames. Our friend in the defense room is going to have a hard time creating enough for this and the missiles. He's got to help with this too? Well, I mean, he's the only one that creates undying flames, right? Well, that's probably a real drain on his energy. 3 or 4 days should do the trick. Think you can get us the materials by then? Here, I prepared a list of everything we need. It's quite a lot. What to say? Aluminum alloy, silicon rubber, large engine, coolant, propellant, explosive, detonator, guidance system, and what's that last one say? Logendere. I don't know what that last one is. This is a lot. Getting it all in just a few days won't be easy. True, but in light of this morning's incident, this weapon could be more important than ever. Oh, what do you mean? A team where everyone's at each other's throats is no team at all. But this weapon could give us a huge advantage over the enemy. Our morale will shoot right up, and everyone will be happy again. Oh, aren't I adorable? Oh, you're squishing my cheeks. Think about it. If we defeat the Supreme Commander nice and quick, who's gonna worry about their petty personal squabbles? Plus, people are just excited for explosions and weapons. I have a feeling it won't be as simple as that. It can't hurt to have it on standby in case of emergencies, though. Right? Anything that gives us an edge is totally worth the effort.
Just knowing it's there will reduce your stress, help you sleep easier, improve your digestion, and make you more popular with the ladies.
Let's do it!
Or guys too, whoever you're into.
I did the ladies. I mean, I won't mind it if guys want to be my friend. Or, you know, as long as the ladies love me and fish fear me. Oh, good heavens, it sounds almost too good to be true. I'm glad we all agreed. Now get out there and find us those materials. Okay, you made your point. And if it can help us beat Veshness, that's even better. Am I saying that right, Veshness? Let's not waste time. I'll meet you in the entrance hall. Pew! Before I had a chance to reply, Hiruko was already gone, closing the door behind her. We really could just go there together. I guess that's not her style, because then her hands might brush up against each other. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat. Quickity says, we do plan to try and keep Logan away from the unstreamable route. Oh, that's right. That was the reason why you don't want me to do it. I thought it was just something that you guys didn't like. But we're close to getting it there. But we're close to getting it there. Oh, that's going to be the day 15 decision you said, right? Oh, that is the other thing, Jerry J, is that I know that apparently there's an important decision on day 15. So otherwise we're great. And Nora says, oh, for real? Nora says, yes, she's awesome for having relations with her sword. I think you and I have different definitions of awesome, Nora. Nora said, and yes, her art tag, so wonderful, Raven Crafts. I love all the art tags, they're so creative. Jerry J says, yeah, I love this game. You're actually on my second favorite route. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, should I tell you all the decisions I made then? So or maybe you can tell by what's going on. So we spared Ato. We were honest, because I just think honesty, we were honest about the time travel. What was the third decision we made? Was that the one where we were already at the second to last defense academy? I decided to do, I stayed at second to last defense academy. Can't remember if I skipped a decision here. And then we just made another decision today to be honest again. And everybody hates me now. So, again, I don't think I'm doing well. We're making an explosive loaded with undying flames. It's small, but it has a blast radius large enough to wipe out a whole squad of invaders. The only downside is the construction process. It'll take a while to pack in all those undying flames. Our friend in the defense room is going to have a hard time creating enough for this and the missiles. I feel like this is going to get us a bad ending. Like, we're going to make this thing, fire it at Veshness. It'll have a huge explosion. It'll be like in Dragon Ball Z where like, we got him, and then smoke clears and Veshness is still standing there. We're like, oh no, and that used up all of our undying flames. And then she'll like defeat us and we'll get a bad ending, huh? Okay, what about you, Nigo? It pains me to see Miss Kirifuji and Miss Osuzuki acting so distant. I do hope this new weapon will help improve morale. Perhaps then they'll make up and be friends again. All right, nobody to talk to on the way down. Let's save and then go, I guess, do an exploration with Hiruko. Crap, I was hoping we'd get to that day 15 thing by today, but we'll see how long this exploration takes. Yeah. Let's see. Quickita says ignition device. Garlic! How you doing? Says, I just noticed Nigo and Sirei have a metal thing on their hats. Wonder what it is. Well, I know that Sirei's was what we found out on the battlefield. It was broken in half. That Ato found. There was evidence that he was gone. I can't remember what it looks like up close though. Quickita says, I can see if the wiki says anything about the medal. Okay, it's just a medal saying Last Defense Academy Special Defense Unit. Garlic says, oh, that's cool. Anyway, thanks for checking. Yeah, Queen Kate is great about checking that stuff. Over on YouTube, let's see. Crap, where did I leave off? Languages, Kyoto, Hiroko swayed very easily. Derma says, ladies love my weapons of mass destruction. Sounds like a callous Dow Boys song. I'm not cool enough with music. I don't know who the Dow Boys are. Are they a K-pop boy band or something? Baku says, what's up? Welcome back, Baku! Derma says, hi, Baku. And Baku says, is femboy Ato still alive? He is. And he's getting troubled by new people showing up at the cage. And I think Moko might be in love with him. I'm not sure. Good, you're here. Let's get going. I won't object to the others joining in, but it's probably best if we don't put Nozomi or Kurara together. Yeah, I don't want to risk making things worse. Okay, so we can pick a party then? Is that what she's saying? Can we? Let's get going. It's been a while since I've done a big in exploration. Yeah, well, where do I pick the party? It's been a while since I've done this. Here it is. Okay, so Takemaru was automatically put in there. I think we should probably take Tsubasa. Oh no, he was just highlighted. We should take Tsubasa. We can't take Ato either. Because we did finally power her up, so she's gonna be getting pretty strong. How many people can we take total? I mean, if we get in a fight, Shoma's always good for drawing aggro, but I feel like we're just gonna be seeing small groups. So, maybe Kyoshika. Just for the fact that her Holy Jumanji sword is pretty good. Yeah, because Shoma's not going to be able to do much on offense. If we have a small group of people, we should probably stay on offense. So, yeah. Let's do Kyoshika. And I guess that's everybody. And let's head out. Set out on an exploration mission.
Let us depart.
Yay. Nora says, quote, as long as women love me and fish fear me. Real, but the other way around, as long as fish love me and women fear me. Well, it depends on the fish. Like shark girls. Shark girls, yes, I would love those fish to love me. And also, but I don't want women to fear me either. Mermaids would be nice. Mifa from Breath of the Wild is a nice fish girl. I don't want her to fear me. I guess we should just start, just walk around and see if we can find anything that's on the list.
Oh.
I'll leave the strategy to you. Just don't waste my time. If we spend all day out here and don't find anything, you really know how to make silence threatening. Oh, okay, so there are checkpoints. Okay, good. So we just have to hit them one after the other? And 3. How many do we gotta do? Okay, so I guess we should probably go in that order. That seems reasonable. Skip it. No! Because we gotta collect stuff. I wish I had the luxury of skipping it. So yeah, we'll go down that way. Yeah, we'll just go around the way that it was. I might need to pause every now and then to make sure I make the correct turns. Okay, so we'll go 4. Just want to try and still avoid fighting spots. You find a magic circle in some ancient ruins. It seems infused with a mysterious power. This is the other thing I should look up one of these days, is what's the correct choice to all these. Chant a spell, make an offering. Oh, if only Kako was here. I don't know if we have anything to give an offering. Let's try it though. Make an offering. Oh crap! You tried to give an offering, a ball of fire flew over the magic circle and singed you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's just do 2. Because we gotta collect materials. 1, 2. You find a first aid kit. The box is old, beaten up. The gauze, other supplies look usable though. I guess we should probably dress our wounds. Oh, but we only Kyoshika got all sutured up. All right, let's do 3. 1, 2, 3. You see an old grand piano abandoned by the roadside. A strange noise is coming from it. How could it be? There's no one playing it. I can't remember what we did before. Let's look underneath it. Oh, crap! No matter how much you searched, you couldn't find the source of the sound. So what on earth was it? You got scared and ran. You're scared of piano sounds. And that just ruined everything. I'm so bad at this. Let's do, 2. 1, 2. And let's do 5. 1, 2. Continue exploration. And we'll do 2. And this way. Got aluminum ore. And do 1. Come on, give me something. Give me something. The ground starts shaking while you're exploring an abandoned building. Best thing to do is hide under a table. Run out of the building. Yeah, run out of the... Probably, no, we shouldn't run. Then we'll probably trip and fall. Hide under a table. Got a pebble. Yay.
Here's something.
Yeah, it's something, I suppose. 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got to be careful here because that's a lot of danger up there. We might want to go down to avoid all the purples and fighting. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's just do 1 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 2. 1, 2. And let's do 2 again. Bird flying overhead with something shiny in his beak. It might be valuable. Crap, we should bring Kako. All these things are about her. Did we... I feel like last time I did this, I chased the bird and something bad happened. Let's throw a stone at it. Red crystal fragment!
Yes!
Yay, it's battle points, although I got a fair number of those already. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will read some more in the chat soon, but this is taking attention. Okay, this time we look inside the piano. Look inside, radio cassette player.
I'll take that.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You pick up a mask with an exotic design. You feel a strange force acting upon you. It's urging you to put the mask on. I'm gonna turn into Dio from JoJo. Throw it away! Oh no! More damage! We're not even doing fights and we're dying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2, 3. You got silicone rubber! 1. And back. You find an abandoned research lab. Looks like they studied mineral ore here. Grab some rocks, start flipping switches, put an item into one of the machines. Let's just grab some rocks. Normal stone.
I'll take this.
Yay. 1. Boop. You find a magic circle in some ancient ruins. It seems infused with a mysterious power. We did an offering last time. I think that was bad, so chant a spell. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Hope Disney doesn't come after us. Okay, we don't want to go to the left even though we can unlock that now. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. You pick up a mask. Wait. What happened when you threw it away before? Was that good or bad? I can't remember if that was good or bad. I think that wasn't that good? Nothing happened. You shouldn't carry around such a suspicious mask. You threw it far away. Maybe it's random. 1, 2. Okay, which direction are we going up here? Yeah, we'll probably want to zig around the long way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll give us some materials. Oh, crap, except we roll again. 2. 1, 2. And crap, we missed materials, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 2. And I'm gonna pause and read some more in the chat because I've just been having to focus too much on this. I shouldn't play games when I'm playing games. See, Quita says to Garlic, no prob. I like looking up things. Third choice was saving second to last Defense Academy instead of going back to our academy. Oh, because that was the third choice. We've only made 4 choices so far. Nora said, what do you mean? Someone having relations with a sword is very awesome, Logan. That's everyone's definition of awesome? That's why I'm not awesome, apparently. Nora says, I like swords and then a sword. Said I, Mr. Rumi. You removed my Yuri Pro. Jerry J says, who's your favorite so far? It's hard to decide. My favorite class weapon is definitely Shoma. He's a great character also. But in a weird way, I like Kurara. I think just the whole like taking the tomato off and becoming like nice and adorable, then putting it on and being mean is it's fun. It's whimsical. I like Darumi more than I thought I would, because I thought I was gonna hate her, but she's fun. Tsubasa is nice. Yeah, probably Shoma and Kurara, like the two of them. Toss up. Why? What about you, J? Nora said, Logan hates gay people. He killed the closest to canon gay one. Logan, why would you remove Yuri from the one thing that's making me happy? Broken Heart / J. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't know something bad would happen to her. I'm so sorry. Thwip, a pebble hits you. Where did it come from? Look around. Got a pumice stone. So it was an invader you frantically chased after, but it got away and ended up wasting stamina. Wait, I wasted stamina. I got an item, though.
Here's something.
Okay, so this is good. We are getting materials. I still don't want to do a fight because we don't really get materials for that as far as I'm aware. Crap. Well, you know what? We can weather a really dangerous question. What's the worst is we all die, but we're almost to the last thing, right? It's just that one, or was there another one? Oh, yeah, I think it's just one more. So we can take one purple. We'll take a purple. You find an altar with an odd stone. Offerings have been placed before it. Offer a prayer, let's offer a prayer. Oh, no, not again! I mean, it didn't hurt us. You find a remote control of the ground, we can do, shake it. Got AA batteries.
Here's something.
Oh, it's the screws. We don't need those. And I guess it doesn't really matter, yeah, because we're gonna make it up there, and then 3, and up. You got XL engine. Oh, so we're not done. We're just stopping for a second. I think we've done enough for one day now. Oh crap, we're gonna do multiple days of this? Yeah, let's head back. And it's gonna all get debuffed, right, because of that 20% at the end, yeah? Oh no, it went up. Oh no, that no, times 90 is going down. Never mind. It was green, so I thought it was good until I noticed what the number was. Well, I'm not good at this. Nora said, fish girl Saba. Ah, Saba's the best. Said, fish girls can count just as long as regular women fear me. I should dress Saba. Oh my gosh, Logan, something terrible happened the other day. What happened? I had something not so great the other day, but it's been a sleepy day here today, so I don't know if I should vent and complain about stuff. Over on YouTube. Oh, I gotta scroll up a little bit. Gotta scroll up. Wow, there's a bunch of stuff. Oh wow, I really gotta scroll up. Let's see, there where did I leave off? There's where Baku came in. Baku says, huzzah! Derba says, Callus Dow Boys are an experimental metal outfit, not K-pop. Possible as far from that as possible. Then Baku says, I have a shirt that says, I fear fish, I fear women, I am so scared, and I'm currently wearing it. Nice! Derba says, fear or love me, just not indifference. Logan, the exploration choices are partly RNG. There's no right choice. Well, I did very poorly with the RNG today. Taco says, sorry for disappearing. I'm back, you guys. Baco, you here? Baco says, yeah, sorry, I was playing CRK. Taco says, peak. Hi, Baku, my goat. Baku says, I love gambling. Hi, Taco, my goat. Taco says, real Baku. And Taco says, my friend said she was going to bed, so now I'm lonely. Baku says, imagine, ... My friends went home, broken heart. Taco says, yeah, I have no other friend / J. I wish I had a friend that name who starts with an O and ends with an A. All right, let me have a sip of water and then we'll get back in the game here. Yeah, at this point, we're past the two-hour mark. Unless the next 2 days really zip by, I don't think we're going to reach whatever the big day 15 choice is that Queen Katie's been hyping me up for. Well, I don't know. The choice itself might not be anything special, but apparently I can make a bad choice and get onto a very bad route. Phew, all that walking really took it out of me. We didn't have a lot of choice. We only have 3 days to get everything. Meet me here again after breakfast tomorrow. Is that understood? Yes, ma'am. I'll be going then. Wait a second! I don't get to spend a lot of time alone with Hiruko. This could be my best chance to ask her about that other thing. Yeah, she said that she needed to trust us more first before she'd tell us, yeah? You've asked me if I know something about this war. If I have to answer, then... Yes, I do have certain information that you may find relevant. You said before that you'd been fighting invaders since before you came to this school. And that you had certain information that might explain what's going on here, remember? Ah, yes, I suppose I did say that. Are you ready to share what you know with me yet? I doubt it will be anything new to you. You've already learned a lot about the war. A lot more about the war than I ever did. Then there's no harm in telling me, is there? Very well. I'll tell you what I know and what I experienced before coming here. When I feel like it. You just gotta drag this out, huh? With that, Hiruko turned and walked away, leaving me standing alone and dumbfounded in the entrance hall.
Hey!
Hi, sheesh! Here I thought she'd started to warm up to me. Looks like I'll need to do more than this to prove myself to her. Exhausted from the day's activity, I returned to my room. and went to bed early. Day 13! Ding doring bing bong! Same as usual.
Be ready to give your...
Are we gonna like skip over the cafeteria and go right into exploring? It'd be nice. It's morning. Time for breakfast then. More exploring. Then more exploring with Hiruko. Save. Day 13, we're getting so close, Queen Katie, we're getting so close. Let me read more in the chat first. Nora says, so I was sleeping to a fauna ASMR because I want to get extra sleep and those videos make me sleep a lot longer than usual. And dude, the volume was weird for one of the videos and I got jolted awake by her very loudly saying, did I wake you up? Yes, Miss Karen lady, you did. I remember seeing, somebody did a stream once where they had like, they were trying to, like, I think the guy was trying to sleep. It had some loud noises thing strung up to redeems if people donated money. Nora said, and then I turned it down and went back to sleep, but like 5 minutes later, my charger decided to stop working and my phone died, but I was loudly woken my second time by Bluetooth disconnected, and then had to get out of bed to go downstairs and get a new charger. Yeah, it's because Kurara is Watson Amelia. Aw, a pebble hits you, you get sucker punched by 4'7" rock girl Koseki Biju. Bibu's fun. Nora said, complain about stuff. It may be sleepy here, but I'm here and important. I think, we'll tell you what, if anybody, it's mainly complaining about annoying dream stuff. If anybody wants to hear about an annoying dream, then you can let me know, okay? Dura says, Taco same, no other friends, sadly, no /J. Aw. Baku says, Logan, are you a homo sapien? I am. I mean, my sexuality is heterosapien, but yeah. Taco says, I get you friends. Turbo said, Taco, wrong side of the ocean for that. Taco says, I swallowed a plastic duck by accident. I think I'm gonna die. Better than swallowing shampoo, probably gonna die. But okay. Oh, hang on, what's happening here? Oh, sorry, just my OBS just suddenly blipped for a second. That's all I can say to describe it. Okay, on the way down, we will once again just make sure Ato has nothing new to say. Oh, and Vera with the unlurk. Welcome back, Vero. Vera says, hello, friends. Welcome, Vera. As you can see, I'm like close to catching up. It's been a very sleepy, snoozy kind of night. Okay, same thing as usual for Ato. Let's go to the cafeteria. Oh, look at all. Wait, who are we missing? Missing some people. Oh, we're missing Moko, Kurara, and Nozomi. So we're missing all the ladies from Second to Last Defense Academy. Wait, were the other people we missing too? I should have checked. I should have counted better. The mood in the cafeteria was noticeably more somber than usual. Not many of us here today, huh?
Can't say I expected Nozomi and Tomato Head to show, but Kyoshka and Moko are gone too.
Moko's keeping Nozomi company, and Kyoshka's trying to get through to Kurara. Seems they just couldn't bear to leave either of them on their own. Really tugs at your heartstrings, doesn't it? Oh, but we thought of a new recipe we wanted everyone to try. Right, banana pasta with raw eel topped with Onko bean paste. It's a flavor combination you can't get anywhere else.
You two are the only ones who'd want to eat something like that.
Sirai's not here either. It's because I smell bad. No need to worry about the Honorable Sirai. He's otherwise engaged with an important task. Namely, making the undying flame bomb. I'm a little concerned about Miss Kirafuji, though. I do hope she doesn't do anything rash. Like what? Well, you see, she came to the war room late last night and told me she wanted to return to Second to Last Defense Academy? Why? Like, to go down fighting by herself or something? What? Why would she want to do that? She said she didn't want to be a source of conflict and that she was better off going back to being a decoy. Then Ms. Mojiro suddenly got involved and said that if it came to that, she would go with her. Crap, we can have people abandon us? We can't let them leave. We only just got everyone together. I agree with you, old boy. I told them it was quite out of the question, but you know how determined those young ladies are. You mean they might just up and leave without telling anyone? You've really done it this time, Mr. Maruko.
I keep telling you it wasn't my fault.
It's all our fault. This wouldn't have happened if we'd been able to stop them from fighting. Oh. I hate to say this, but those two won't distract the enemy for long. They'll just get themselves killed. So what do we do? The way things are now, ain't no way Nozomi and Kurara are ever gonna make up.
Sheesh, what if there's an attack while we're like this?
Oh, that would have been a great cue for womp, womp, womp. Well, come on, come now, everyone. Try to be positive. This is the perfect time to bolster our forces and improve our morale. If we defeat the Supreme Commander nice and quick, no one will worry about petty personal squabbles anymore. Oh, sure, let's just invite Veshnis here and blow her up. Come on, man, don't waste our time talking about BS that's never gonna happen. I'm sorry. Unlikely as it sounds, that really is our best chance of fixing things. Nigo, I want you to keep an eye on Nozomi. Make sure she doesn't leave. Yes, understood. Hiroko, let's get back to work. Of course, it's about time we finished this. Oh, are you two planning something behind our backs? Let's just say we're doing what we can. The rest of you try to hold it together in the meantime. Leaving the others in the cafeteria, Hiroko and I left and made our way to the entrance hall. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Gonna save my game. As Moko's in the hall, we're gonna talk to her.
Hey!
Oh, hey, Takumi. Moko, is it true Nozomi's been talking about going back to the other academy? Yeah, but don't worry, I'm going with her. Someone's gotta keep her safe. That's not any better. I don't want to lose either of you. I'm working on a way to fix all of this, but I need you to trust me and keep things together until it's ready. Oh, you're so passionate all of a sudden. Oh, all right, you can count on me. Thanks. Just stop Nozomi from going anywhere for now, okay?
Yeah!
Sounds good. Leave her to me. Phew. Anyone else to talk to? Because they're all back at the cafeteria. Can't go in the cafeteria. I can check Ado again. I might as well. On our way out, and I'll read a few more comments in the chat. Let's see. Quickita says, hey, and a timestamp 2 hours, 13 minutes. Look at that, only 9 minutes behind. Quickita said, yeah, I doubt we're gonna get to day 15 within an hour. Emily says, hello, how you doing, Emily? Vera says, who is Nigo? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Vera, Ema died again, and now he's in Nigo. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Every now and then Ema's dying and becoming a marshmallow man. So that's he's the other mascot. He's the one with the really kissable lips. But we're gonna go explore with Hiroko. Hopefully this one will be just as fast as the other. Emily says, Quita said, have you never met Nigo at all? Vera said, how many mascots are we gonna get? Oh yeah, because we saw Nigo twice in the first playthrough, but they were both brief. Maybe Vera was gone for both those times. Fighting among ourselves is no way to win a war. Couldn't we use some kind of ultimatum to force Kurara and Nozomi to make up? Yeah, you tried something like that before. It wasn't a popular choice. That approach isn't really my style. Let's just get this new weapon built and hope that does the trick. I think our style is we give someone a gift and then we get swirlies behind them and persuade them, right? I think that's the best, maybe the only way we can improve the mood around here. Maybe that's how we'll have like new persuasion events. We gotta persuade Kurara to make up with Nozomi. You have a point. If we really can defeat Veshnis, all our other problems will seem trivial in comparison. Huh? Who makes a huh? I think was it Kyoshka? I see a most sound and worthy argument. Oh, it is! So, what are you talking about exactly? What is your sound and worthy argument? What is an argument? Were you listening or not? Well, I just didn't understand very much of it. Kyoshka, you went with us yesterday, you and Tsubasa. But you're trying to mend the rift between Lady Kurara and Lady Nozomi, yes? In that case, perhaps I can be of assistance. Are you sure, Kyoshka? I hate to see the two of them like this. I've been trying to find a way to get them to reconcile without success. I was just about to leave and explore the ruins myself. Huh? What for? Lady Kurara refuses to listen when I tried to plead Lady Nozomi's case, but I persisted. In the end, she agreed to hear me out on the condition that I bring her a sushi, no, I gotta Google what that is. I feel like I've heard that word before. Sushi no, ko. Is a legendary short, fat, snake-like cryptid from Japanese folklore known for its bloated body, venomous bite, and fondness for alcohol, often resembling a beer bottle and able to roll like a hoop. Okay, so, oh yeah, it does look like a Japanese bottle. So it's a legendary snake. So she's sending her on a snipe hunt, basically. As in the mythical snake? You're not gonna find one of those no matter how hard you look. Maybe we can find a plush one. Your plan sounds much better though. I'll do whatever I can to help if you'll let me. The Holy Jumanji Sword and I are at your command. Takumi's the team leader. I'll leave the decision to him. Oh, do I get to choose this? Sir Takumi, I implore you. I've got no real reason to refuse. Let me choose game. And I was thinking of calling in some help anyway. Sure, I'd be glad to have you with us, Kyoshka. Thank you, Sir Takumi. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Now let us venture forth. If any demons block our path, I will strike them down with the sunlight stored within my blade. Right. Let's get going then. Anything else to say? Leave it to me. If any demons block our path, I'll strike them down with the sunlight stored in my blade. Let's go already. Let's save in case the game crashes. I don't want to go through all that dialogue again. Okay, so we're gonna have to pick one more person. We'll probably just do this. Oh, wait, we're not taking anyone else? Okay, apparently not. I thought we were gonna get to take Tsubasa, but we'll just avoid fighting. It'll be fine. See, Emily says 1,000,000. Oh, speaking of mascots, Vera says, I saw her earlier, but I thought it was Siray in drag. I think Nigo is technically a boy, but it's hard to tell from appearances. Quigita said, Nigo is the leader of second to last defense academy of Nozomi squad, but the original route, he boomed himself to save the squad. Vera said, which I didn't question. Quigita said, actually, wait, I don't know Nigo's pronouns. I'll check. I'm pretty sure that everyone's referred to Nigo as male, I think. Vera said, so that's why. Quigita says, okay, Nigo is he, him, cool. Vera salutes, says the appearance of 2 cages means the implication that we can lock up 2 people. Well, I assume that later we'll probably get Shoma's prisoner waifu again, right? Vera said, can we get Eito a roommate? I don't see why not. Let me take a look over at the YouTube chat. Oh crap, I gotta scroll up. Duro says, Taco, how does that happen? Baku says, why was the plastic duck in your mouth, Taco? Taco says, I need something to chew on. Baku says, I just saw your text, lol. Taco says, why is the ghost hot? /J, haha, new profile. Baku says, I can gamble. Taco says, let's go. Savannah says, aw, Kyoshka, you lovely girl. Taco says, I'm so sleepy. Well, we're almost to the 2.5 hour mark, so now is a good time on the Twitch side of the chat to keep an eye out for raid suggestions. Crystal's at school, and everybody else is asleep, so we'll see what happens. But if you got a raid suggestion, let me know. Okay, same plan as yesterday. Oh, by the way, crap, I should have mentioned this earlier when we had a lot of people. This is something I want to mention to chat. Next week, I may have a work thing on Tuesday, so I may have to cancel Tuesday's stream. Now, Tuesday was going to be a Walking Dead stream, but I kind of don't want to lose a Walking Dead stream next week. Would you guys be okay with us doing both Thursday and Friday next week being Walking Dead 2 in a row? Is that too much zombies? Please let me know. Okay, same plan as yesterday. We'll look around anywhere we can and hope we find something on the list. What's that, my blade? What do you say? Oh, not in front of the. Oh, okay, later. I love you too. Is something the matter, Kyoshka? The Holy Jumanji Sword is reacting to something. She says we'll find what we seek in that direction. Excuse me? Is it like a divining rod or something? Believe in the Holy Jumanji Sword! She's never steered me wrong before. Oh. All right, there's no harm in trying. I hope we find like one of those mythical snake plushies. If you're wrong, I'll simply snap that sword in half. That's all. That penalty is far too harsh, but then I'll have 2 wives. Because like, yeah, break it in half. You have 2 swords. Oh, we need to go to the other area. Okay. Search, stored. No, because we gotta collect stuff, game. So we go straight across. And then up, yeah, that should be easy enough. Let's do 3. 1, 2, 3. You find ruins of an old park. 1 flower bed still contains lots of healthy flowers. Look at the flowers. Got pumice stone. Okay, we're off to a good start this time. 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2. See a dog picking through trash. Someone might have thrown something away. Examine it. Okay, tattered cloth scrap. We're doing real good this time. 2. 1, 2. You see a sign in the middle of your path that has an arrow drawn on. Ignore and move on. Go where the arrow's pointing. Figure out the sign's secret code. Got a cool cape. The sign wasn't just a guide. It was a code. Using your cultivated skill reading comprehension skills, you deciphered the code and discovered a hiding spot for treasure.
Yes!
Yosh. That was good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we don't want to go 6. We'll go 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. This time we'll go 6. Yeah. 6. 1. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, because I forgot. That's like that. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2. 1, 2. You find a discarded bicycle by the roadside. You haven't rode one of these in a while. Take it apart. Got scrap parts. I feel like I'd fall off of it or something if I did it the other way. And yeah, just 3 and to the right. Hooray! And yeah, just 5. 1, 2, 3. Move on to the next area. And I'll read some more of the chat soon. First, we got to figure out our pathing here. So there's one down there, and then up there, and then back over here. So it just goes in a circle then. So if we go this way, and then down around that way to avoid the purple, then over there, up that way, cut across there to avoid that purple, and then around. So yeah, we'll do that. 2. 1, 2. You find some small flowers. They may be useful as raw material. Pick some. Small flower. Oh yeah.
Something.
Crap. We're gonna get in danger here. I'm gonna get dangerous flowers. Oh wait, no, we don't, because we stopped there. That's right. 3. I'm gonna go down. Oh crap! I should have done 4. That we could have gotten materials. 3. 1, 2, 3. You find a small pond. The water is cloudy and you can't see the bottom. There seems to be something down there. Fish it out with a net. Nothing happened. Use the net, try fish up. You couldn't find anything. Oh. 2. 1, 2. Find lots of clover. No! Just 4-leaf clover. Regular. Oh crap! That was what hurt us. I remember clovers are dangerous, but we got it. Got clover. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You find a neglected bronze statue of a dog. It seems to regard you with baleful eyes. Pat its head. Got a pebble.
Yes!
Yes. 3. 1, 2, 3. You find some small flowers, maybe useful as raw materials. Pick some. Small flower.
I'll take this.
And 3. 1, 2, 3. You see several mannequins in a display window. Their outfits look pretty stylish. Maybe take one to take sporty, swanky, lacy. I'm letting you treat ourselves. Take a swanky outfit. Ah, nice. Chance up 50%. See, it pays to be swanky. And yeah, just want to head to this spot. You got coolant. Okay, so this time we want to go up and then cut across right there to avoid some of the purple. Oh crap. 3. 1, 2, 3. You find an area with a strange medicinal odor. Herbs and grasses with healing properties seem to thrive here. You might be able to use some of them. Search for the best herbs. Hey, versatile plant.
I'll take this.
Oh crap, we gotta get rid of something. We'll get rid of the scrap parts because we already have tons of screws. So yeah, get rid of that. 2. 1, 2. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. You find a lot of clovers. Okay, this time just pick regular. Got a clover. And we're gonna have to swap something out again. Okay, what do we... What do we got in here? We definitely got to hold on to the pebble. That's the only one of that type that we have. Then 30, 90, 120, 30, 60, 90, 150. So yeah, we'll just drop the clover then. Throw away the clover, yes. And 3. 1, 2, and 3. And I got to read some more chat now. Let's see. Vera says, already read that. I gotta scroll. Emily is saying, A. Quita said, well, we had a prisoner invader in the right-hand side of the cage in the original route. A to his left-hand cage this time. Emily says, yes. Vera said, capture them again. We will, because it was a pretty girl, and Shoma liked her, and she seemed to tolerate Shoma. So we gotta get the two of them married. Emily said, let us choose. Uh-oh, that's fine. Quita says, I'm up for double zombies. Emily said, more zombies. Vera says, I'm fine with the Walking Dead back-to-back. Taco says, hey gays, it's me, the evil Taco from YouTube. Wow, you're on multiple platforms. This is spookiness. Okay, so yeah, let's just go up 2 again. Air with strange medicinal odor, search for the best herbs, got a versatile plant.
I'll take this.
So it's a 60, so if we get rid of a 30, that would be better, right? Oh, the pumice stone also in the pebble, though. So yeah, we need to drop, no, that clover was hard to get. We'll get rid of a small flower so we can have something better. 2. 1, 2. You look up and see a shooting star. If you make a wish now, it may come true. Wish for better materials. Yay! We gotta go 3. 1, 2, 3. You see shards of glass on the ground. You might be able to use them for something. Look for an intact piece. Just grab it here. Look for an intact piece. Ow!
Here's something.
Okay, that we definitely want because we're not getting very much of this type of stuff. So we should get rid of probably another small flower. Yeah. And 1, 2. Yeah, we'll do 2. We're almost there. You see a sign in the middle of the road. Figure out sign secret code. Got a cool cape. Again. 60 textile, I think that's what it is. So we can get rid of the tattered cloth scrap because this will give us 2 sets of 60. Yeah, so we'll be good on that. Wish we could like increase our inventory. And we'll just go all the way to the end. 1, 2, and 3, 4. There, we got gunpowder. I'll read some more bolt chats in a moment. My apologies, the Holy Jumanji sword can search no more today. It must have consumed too much of the cursed energy within it. I guess we've covered a lot of distance. Let's call it a day. The game has got to be like forcing us to do these explorations because it knows we need the material for gifting, right? That was good. That was very profitable. Got to make sure to save. Let's see. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Baku says, I'd be fine with 2 Walking Dead days. Dora says, darn, I'm getting envious of a sword. Logan, 100 die every year Clover finding in Ireland. Wait, really? It's our #1 cause of death? Oh, /J. Also, now I'm a mod. I can post the joke without being blocked. Oh, that's right, because we had problems with #1 cause of death. Bago says, as a child, I yearned for the mines. That's because as a child, you were quite literally a miner. Miner. Over on Twitch, Emily says, gasp, the taco is evil. Taco says, ha ha ha, the taco is evil and gay. Emily says, yay. Taco says, why am I on Twitch, lol? Emily says, because tacos. And Taco says, pork longa. Vera with some raid suggestions. Thank you, Vero. I will, I'll cover those over actually after when we get back to the chat in a minute because we should play a little bit more here. Thank you, Vero. You are now both Vero and Crystal tonight. So thank you. Oh, Faith, I'm so tired I can barely stand. Same here, but we made a lot of progress thanks to you, Kyoshka. Nay, save your gratitude for the Holy Jumanji sword. She's the one who did all the hard work. Thank the sword? I think I'll pass. We still haven't found everything we need. If we have to delay any further, we'll be in trouble next time the enemy attacks. Right, we'll finish up tomorrow one way or another. I shall return to my room for the day. I could use a bath. With the Holy Jumanji sword scrubbing my back, of course, my sword is going to be naked. You take it into the bath with you? It's nothing untoward, I assure you. I keep my eyes closed the whole time, or if I do peek, I peek like this, so I'm sneaky. That's even more dangerous! Parting ways with Kyoshka and Hiruko, I went straight back to my room and— Ow! Thank you, Baku. I'll be back to the chat in a minute. I went straight back to my room and fell asleep right away. The fatigue of all these exploration sessions was really starting to catch up with me. Day 14. Actually, do you think maybe we could make it to day 15? We're almost there. We got like 20 minutes to the 3-hour mark. What if we go a little bit long? The same as usual.
Be ready to give your life.
Pew!
Huh?
Today's my last day of getting materials for the bomb, but I should go to the cafeteria for breakfast first, because we have to do that every day for some reason. Okay, let me read some more in the chat then. Let's see, where did I leave off? Oh, I gotta press this button here to tab out of there. Where did I leave off? Oh yeah, Vera read the raid suggestions. Let me copy those over fully into my text file. I was starting to do that a minute ago, but I will copy over those raid suggestions. Thank you very much, Vero. I appreciate you. And Taco says, I haven't been on Twitch in a while. I've been a little while. I feel like every now and then we'll see an evil British Taco show up. Vera says, Taco, welcome in, salute. Emily says, hey, Taco with the hearts. Baku says, evil British Taco, I've come to join you. You can escape me. You hear that? Taco, you can escape Baku. You can do it. You can do it. Emily says, lol. Taco says, no, wait, no, Baku, stay. Vera says, hey, Baku. I appreciate that, because like I said, Twitch has been a bit sleepier tonight. Emily says, Baku plus gun. Taco says, Baku with a gun. Baku says, I'm going to stay. Taco, don't worry. Taco says, thank you, my goat. Baku says also, what's up? And a timestamp, 2 hours, 37 minutes. Oh, look at that. I'm only 3 minutes behind. I've been very close to caught up most of the night here. Maybe I'm just like, I need to pick some more exciting games. And let's see, Emily says, woo. Baku says, no problem, my goat. Taco says, Logan, what if I'm still a miner? Well, then it still works. You still yearn for the mines. Over on YouTube. Baku says, oh, I read that. Baku says, ha ha ha. Oh, Derma with another clip. Hang on. Let me load this one up with the clip viewers. So we're going to watch this one together. Been having a lot of clips over on the YouTube side of thing. If you're lurking, if you're new, if you don't know the deal, if someone posts a clip in one of the chats, we load it up into a clip viewer so we can watch it together. This clip from Dermo is from 2 minutes ago, titled American Ideas of Ireland. Logan, 100 die every year Clover finding in Ireland. Wait, really? It's our number one cause of death? Oh, /J. I don't know, like maybe they hunt for clovers in dangerous locations and fall off cliffs and get crushed by rocks. I don't know. Sveta said, wouldn't the sword get rusty? Well, that's why she's gonna polish it the whole time. Why? I don't know, probably. Or maybe she just needs to wrap the sword in some kind of like a latex protecting to have it be safe. Derma says, I thought the /J was unnecessary. Apparently I was wrong. Well, the problem is I didn't see the /J until I reached the /J. That's how it often works, I think. Okay, let's play a little bit more here. We got like 20 minutes. Maybe we can. Maybe if we all believe in ourselves, we can make it to day 15 tonight. Let's see. C-Ray! What to do? Something on your mind? I was just thinking, you've all been getting into an awful lot of fights lately. Now I consider you to be comrades, allies, war buddies, definitely not prisoners, not teenagers whom we kidnapped and have been threatening with death and medically experimenting upon. No. But I'm starting to wonder whether I should install some surveillance cameras so I can keep an eye on you. Please don't. I'll never be able to relax if I know you're out there watching me. Anything else? Something different? Okay, same thing. I don't know. I just thought maybe you'd say something different the second time I clicked him. All right, we'll check on Ato. We'll go to the cafeteria and then get ready for more exploration. Ato, you still worrying about the ugly humans coming to visit you? A hideous human! Oh, hideous human! Cafeteria. See, Vera says, Crystal possessed me. Emily says, Baku says, or Taco says, Baku, you scare me. Oh, Kyoshka's, or not Kyoshka, excuse me, Kurara is back. Oh, Kurara, you're here today, huh? Were you concerned about me, little peasant? Your pathetic devotion is almost touching. This has gone on long enough. Don't you think it's time you forgave Nozomi? Nozomi? I'm sorry, I don't know anybody by that name. You actually don't. You literally don't. Her name is Karua. I guess that's a no. She's so stubborn. Maybe that comes from her getting her way all the time. Come on, we were all surprised Nozomi was hiding her past from us, but it's not worth getting this angry over it. Don't try to tell me how to feel, grease monkey! Secrets and lies are the two things in this world I can't stand.
People are always trying to get close to me, and just when I start to like them, it turns out they've had a secret agenda the whole time. I hate them all. Okay, that's actually kind of sympathetic and sad, because she's rich, so yeah, people probably want to befriend her to take advantage of her, and that is sad. Lady Kurara. I'm leaving. Don't ever mention that person's name around me again. Kurara and Nozomi are going to talk this out anytime soon. Aren't going to talk this out anytime soon, not the way things are now. I can only hope this weapon will be the catalyst we need to change that. Now I'm getting worried about Kurara. What if this is going to be resolved where, like, there's on the next fight, Kurara gets killed by the Supreme Commander? After a quick breakfast, I went back to my room and got ready for the day ahead. Boom, 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 boom. I can't afford to sit around and take it easy. I have to find those materials today. Even if it takes a little longer to get the Undying Flames ready, I'd rather we have everything else finished and ready to use sooner rather than later. All right, I better get going. We're gonna save. And we'll head on down to the front entrance again. Oh, wrong button. Oh, Nozomi's outside! She probably hates me. She doesn't know that she's in love with me. That's not an awkward and creepy thing to say about a girl, right? Nozomi, what are you doing here?
I've been trying not to leave my room too much, just in case I make Kurara angry again. But, well, I need to get some things ready.
Hey!
You mean for your journey back to the other academy? Don't tell me you're really going through with that. Takumi, volunteer to go with her then. Please, I need you to trust me. As team leader, it's my duty. Sorry, duty. To help you figure this out.
No, it's all my fault. I'm the one who should take responsibility. Anyway, I should head back. I don't want to run into Kurara and cause a scene.
She's not quite avoiding me, but she's obviously not very comfortable around me either. Maybe I shouldn't have told everyone her secret after all. Oh well, no use regretting it now. Another timeline. We'll make better choices. Check on Eito, and then we'll at least queue up the exploration. Oh, and I should scroll in the chat and read some while we're doing this here. Let's see, Emily with a little, I think it's a little keyboard slam. Baku said, that's good taco. Vera said there was a lot of lag. Maybe that's why. Has the lag been bad tonight again? A hideous human. Oh, you won't just stay and talk with me. Oh, I miss my friends. Emily says, boo lag. Oh, Crystal coming in clutch with some raid suggestions. Okay, hang on. I gotta add these to the ones that Vero gave earlier. So now we got plenty of raid suggestions. Thank you, Crystal. Even like when you got responsibilities with like school and things like that, you're still pulling the raid suggestions. Thank you very much, Crystal. You are awesome. You are the captain of raids. And let's see, Baku says fanboy, Eito, heart, and then band-aids. Taco says my biggest fear is LoganRobo. Okay, well, what is it that you're afraid I'm gonna do? I figure like if you're afraid of spiders, you're afraid they're gonna bite you. If you're afraid of the dark, you're afraid you're gonna like somebody's gonna get you in the dark. If you're afraid of heights, you're afraid you're gonna fall from them. So if your biggest fear is me, what is it that you're afraid that I'm gonna do? I'm just a silly little guy. I'm not gonna do anything. Emily with a laughing emote. Vera said, I'm just surprised she's taken it well when you exposed her. I was trying to be honest. We'll make better choices when we aim for the good route. I think after we're done with this route, I may just want to ask somebody like, what do I need to do? What choices do I need to make for the good ending? Taco says, download Raid Shadow Legends. No, the same ad I see every single day I breathe. Queen says, I didn't get any lag at all today, actually. Taco says, Crystal, hi, Queen Katie. Crystal says, lag ain't that bad, actually. Nice. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Savetta says, wouldn't the sword... Oh, I read that. Turbo says, yeah, but I assumed clover hunting as a national issue was so obviously a fake take. Sveta says, have we seen that side in Zomi Sprite? I don't know. If we did, it must be pretty seldom. I don't think we see it often at the very least. Good, you're both here. Let's get going. Forgive me, but do you really think this plan will succeed? The way Lady Kurara is now, I find it hard to believe she'll alter her position anytime soon. It's still the only plan we've got. We have to try. Yes, of course. Why are you so intent on getting those two to make up anyway? When I first came... Oh, she's gonna say something sweet. I can tell by the music. When I first came here, it was all so different from my life in the forest.
But Lady Nozomi spoke to me and tried to make me feel welcome. And while Lady Kurara may tease me sometimes, like call me names, say that she hates me, sneak into my room at night and peel off my toenails, burn my most prized possessions, slap me in the face with a bunch of pennies in a thick enough sock that it doesn't leave a bruise. She's just silly girl things. I really think of her like the little sister I never had.
That's the dynamic she thinks she has with Kurara?
Huh.
Needless to say, the holy Jumanji sword holds them in equally high esteem. Isn't it only natural to want two people you care about to be happy? Aw. That's nice.
You're so straightforward, it borders on naivete.
I get how you feel, though. That's why we have to give this our all. I understand. I can't let my low spirits hold you back.
Now, let's get out there and find that Tsuchinoko.
I hope we actually do find one in addition to all the materials, and that the missile doesn't help them, but the whatever the snake gives Nozomi an excuse, because I think that's really what Nozomi needs. She needs an excuse to forgive Nozomi, or Kurara. Kurara needs an excuse to forgive Nozomi, because if she just does it voluntarily, her pride will be hurt. You know.
We're looking for materials for the new weapon. Remember?
Here, Tsuchinoko, I have some delicious mochi for you.
Well, she's motivated now. That's the important thing. All right, let's save. And we're gonna get ready to head out. I think we can do this. I think we can finish this exploration today. Get to day 15. Let me read a couple more comments to the chat. Taco says, Chris, read that. Quigita says, yo, Taco says, I'm scared of your sideburns, /J. They're amazing. What would you be afraid that my sideburns would do? I've been getting more comments of them ever since I grew them longer and kind of curving around there. But I feel like it helps accentuate my jawline a bit better. Makes me feel more confident, which isn't much. My confidence is already 0, and anything times is still 0, but I trick myself into thinking I feel more confident. Crystal says, yo, Quigita said, my normal fear is balloons popping. Isn't that also Eglin's fear, I think? My greatest fear is being in the dark with no hearing. You never know what will happen. Tago says, I hate loud noises. Emily said, my normal fear is noises I don't know the origin of. I feel like one of my big fears is falling from great heights. Did I save? Let's just make sure I saved. I didn't used to really have a fear of heights, but I feel like I developed one. And the other main fear is fear of dying alone. So yeah. Taco says, my normal fear is everyone hating me and the possibility that everyone is fake and just a figment of your imagination. I don't ever fear that people aren't real. I fear that their liking of me might not be real or based on faulty information. The holy Jumanji sword is reacting to something. It says it's over there. That's where we'll find the Tsuchinoko we seek. No harm in trying, but that sword is getting sent to the scrap heap if you're wrong. At least give her a good home in an antique store. Send her to a sword farm upstate. Okay, so we gotta go to another area again. All right. Search stars. What is, no, I need the materials. What is the best way to go? So just there and then up at the first things. Okay. Let's see. Let's do 4 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Find a pitch black room while exploring the ruins. It's so dark it's hard to see. Look for light switch. Pull the curtains open. Red crystal fragment.
I'll take this.
Yay. 3. 1, 2, 3. And 2. 1, 2. You see several mannequins in a display window. What did we do? We took Swanky's suit last time. That was nice. Let's take sporty clothing. Ooh, polyester. Probably not soft.
I'll take this.
Okay, well, we got it. Whatever. It's fine. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Wait, hang on. Which way? Yeah, to the left. 1. 2. 1, 2. And continue exploration. We want to go down, yeah? Yeah, okay. And let's go 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1. 1. You find a pleasant-looking old playground. This might be a good place for a break. Play in the swings, play in the swings! Hey! This is good, right? Battle point chance up. And yeah, let's just continue down here. 1 and 2. and make it to the new area. Let me read some more comments in the chat while we're exploring here. Baku says, Baku says, am I a figment of your imagination? Taku says, I know you were born on opposite day. And Taku says, Baku, that hand you. I gotta scroll in the chat here. Emily says, Mochi. Quigita says, I also hate the thought of falling. Emily says, oh, same. Baku says, I was born on national opposite day. I need to pay attention where these flags are. Hang on. But how do you know it's national opposite day? I figure like people would tell you that it's the opposite of what it actually is. Okay, so first one is down there. So it's just another small circle. We should be able to do that just fine and dandy, I think. Let's go 3. Do 12. You see a dog picking through the trash. Someone might have thrown something away in there. Examine the trash. Tattered cloth, scrap.
We did it.
I did it. I did it. I did it so much to it. Continue exploration. What if I said no? I can't like very well go home after all this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even though it's potentially dangerous, we need to fill up our inventory before we leave. You find an area with strange medicinal odor. Search for best herbs, versatile plant.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fighting. We don't want fighting though. That'll take too much time. What is 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take our chances with the danger. You're surrounded by a thick fog. It's like an Inaba. You can barely see what's in front of you anymore. Hide and wait for it to pass. Oh crap, move -5. What? Oh, okay. Well, 1 and 6. What does 6 do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I guess we gotta do 6. 6. 1, 2. You got a detonator. Let's do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You find an area with some unusual looking plants. Which will you pick? Flowers of spotted buds with face-like roots. That sounds poisonous and that sounds like a mandrake. Let's do spotted buds. Fiery flower. Oh, it's like a fire flower. Oh, and there's a treasure chest. Should we go out of our way to get the treasure? I mean, it's surrounded by dangerous things, but we could probably do it. We'd have to loop around. Oh, that'd be a pain. That'd be a real pain. But it'd probably unlock more items for us to craft. Let's do it. 1. I'm gonna regret this. I'm so gonna regret this. You found a large piece of red cloth while exploring the old houses. What could it be? Magic carpet, superhero cape, pirate king's flag. Got pirate flag. Oh, it just was what we guessed. All right. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 want a treasure chest.
Quite a rare find.
Stardust. So I assume that unlocks something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Find a pair of men's underwear on the ground. See if they're still clean. Got polyester.
Yes.
Yes, I'm so excited for men's underwear. See what happens if I go up this way. We'd have to. Maybe if we go up there, and then loop back around a second time to there. Yeah, let's just do that. So we'll get the second one third, because we're gonna get this other treasure chest. Wait, is there anything else down here? No. Okay. So we want 1, 2, 3. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. You find some graffiti sprayed on the walls, not exactly high art, but you find your eye drawn to it. Expect the wall destroyer that will figure out the secret code. Large flag.
We did it.
We're doing really well. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Yeah, 6, because we're gonna go straight up to the treasure chest.
What?
Air freshener. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll do that. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You find what looks like a pine mushroom. It just so happens you're feeling hungry. Okay, no, don't eat it. Ask Ado about it. Ado would probably betray us. 3. 1, 2, 3. You find a herd of goat-like animals. Their fur looks soft and fluffy. Might be good to pet them. Approach them slowly and quietly. Got cashmere.
Yes.
So the more dangerous pieces also give us more materials, quite clearly. So we probably would benefit from stopping on the purple, like trying to get purple ones then. Find a suitcase on the ground. There seems to be some inside, but it's locked. Try a random combination. Ouch! Party took damage. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, go all the way up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You see a mummy on the roadside. What is the world is doing here? Give it a proper burial. Got a small red crystal.
Here's something.
Yay. Okay, is there anything that we have that's just absolute crap that we can get rid of? We can probably get rid of the polyester, because this is underwear, and we're getting lots of those textiles anyway. We're not getting any of these, what are the card things? Rocks? So yeah, let's get rid of polyester. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got ignition system, and we can treasure chest there. Then we'd have to loop up and around, and we might get into some fights. It's so tempting. I should probably not get too greedy and just go around at this point. 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Find a place that's swarming with invaders. They don't seem to have nosy. Hiriko wants to spill her guts right now. Massacre the invaders! Oh, why does violence hurt me so? We could probably go up there. We could make it. We could totally make this. Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's throw caution in the wind. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What a fascinating
Torn
find.
screen. Oh crap! I have to fight someone. Let's do the medium fight. We're gonna die. 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 We're low on hit points. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. This is bad. 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 Annihilate all enemies. All allies annihilated. Oh crap! I mean, Kyoshka can use her final
Don't leave me behind.
last resort right away. I mean, she ought to die if she does that. But okay. Let's see what that would cover.
Submit.
If we did the Holy Jumanji Sword last resort right there. That would get us a bunch of AP. And it would wipe out a lot of things. A lot of things being wiped out is good. Hiriko, where can you run
Time
to?
for battle.
Cranial fracture. Oh, the only one that you can really wipe out with that is going to be there. So we don't want to prioritize that if we do your
This is a trifle.
last resort. So if we do your last resort, we want to focus on that. Yeah. Maybe.
I've got
Although
this.
if you do a side slash, if you do 2 of them right here, you'd be able to wipe out both those, get 2 AP, we'd be right back up to 4. If she does an agility potion,
Time to move.
then she'd be able to run up to... Yeah, let's give her an agility potion and see what that does for her.
Now then.
Cranial fracture, she can run right
business.
up to this thing and finish that off. That'll take us down to 3, and then she does that. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's do this way. Watch.
My turn.
Side slash. We're gonna do 2 of these right here,
Take that.
and then do 1 more.
Say when.
Side slash.
All right.
Okay, AP plus
Time
2.
for battle.
You're gonna do a cranial fracture, and we're gonna do it right there.
Take this.
Crap, I should probably given us attack potions too. There's really no harm in it.
I can't stop now.
Special attack Susanoo's Wrath. That'll give us another 2 AP. So yeah, let's do that.
Behold my warrior.
And I assume she's just gonna run away. She's not gonna explode and die. Because when we were out and about one time when Tsubasa,
I must fall
yeah,
back.
she leaves, and she probably leaves like completely from the whole exploration. Now we could also do a special
Let's
attack.
get started.
Let's see, what are the patterns here? As your blitz. Okay, we got 5 AP. If you
Ready when you
also
are. Good to
take
go.
an agility potion to heal your fatigue.
Time to use it.
And
Ready when you are.
if you do your side slash right here, and then you can turn and do it there as well. Yeah, let's do that. Watch, we're gonna do the side slash here. And we're gonna
I've
do
got
another side
this.
slash right here. Okay. And then you
Time for battle.
are gonna take
My
another,
turn.
oh crap, we're out of agility potions. Just take a defense potion, gain 3 armor, because why not?
I'll put this to good use.
And we'll have Takumi do the same thing.
Good to go.
Defense potion.
This should do it.
And we're gonna end our turn. I thought we'd be able to do this all at once, but no, we can't. I hope they just don't get reinforcements.
Not bad.
Okay, so then we'll just kill each of these 2 things and we're all done.
Ready,
And the
ready.
armor prevented her from losing any hit
Chop
points.
you to pieces.
And
Time for
cranial
battle.
fracture right there. Oh crap, I could have had her do her voltage attack. And that would have gotten in 1 turn. Darn it. Let's see. Emily says, oh, same. Baku says, I was born on National Opposite Day. Am I real? Anyway, I fear dairy products. Let's get rid of the red crystal fragment. Okay, just one right up here. Crap. This is like intentionally. Wait. Which way am I wanting to go? If I loop back around that way, then I get there. If I go to the right, I've got a lot more to get through. So yeah, let's go left. There might be some fights we'll have to do, but let's find out. I think it'll be quicker. Except there's another treasure chest up there to the right. Crap! I gotta get the treasure while I'm here. Ignore it, move on. Nothing happened. Let's do 5 and just go this way and up here and get that treasure chest as well. This is probably a bad idea. Why am I so greedy today? And I'm falling farther behind in chat. And yeah, too. We just need to go long distances. Get up there. And okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll get us to a safe spot. Although that would probably be safer going down that way rather than going around. So yeah, let's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue exploration. 3. 1, 2, 3. We've already collected that spot. 2. 1, 2. Gust to win. Piece of trash. Dodge the trash. Oh no! Got a tattered cloth scrap. We're almost dead. We're almost dead. We've got a lot of that stuff, so we'll probably get rid of the tattered cloth scrapper. Not going to worry about that. Yes, throw that away. 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, 3 that way. Path is blocked. Cut the grass. For you, cut the grass. Oh! Hiriko's dying.
I'll take this.
Why is this so difficult to survive? Why is life pain? Why? Okay, let's see. Let's get rid of our tattered cloth scrap. Yeah. 2. 1, 2. 1. This way. Find a plushie invader. Attack it. No!
We did it.
We just got to get out of here. We just need to get out of here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, go 5. Go 5. Go 5. Go 5 all the way down. We're almost there. We're almost there. 2. 1, 2. And then 3. And to the right. There! Guidance system. All right, that's everything. Nice work, guys. It's about time. But what of the Tsuchinoko? We still haven't captured one. Forget the Tsuchinoko. No! We gotta stay. Give me the choice game. Darn it. Quita said, I have a memory of climbing up a small lighthouse. My dad, for some reason, wanted me to look down while he would take a picture of me while on the stairs. Emily says, whoa. Quita says, good times, though. I got a wicked jellyfish statue souvenir. I hope I spelled that right. I remember when I would visit my grandma when I was a kid. She lived like in New Jersey. Her house, it was like there was a couple of stories, but it was very narrow. It was very vertical, and the stairs were so freaking steep. It was crazy. Let's see, Chris says souvenir. Emily says, oh, nice. Noah said, I have a raid suggestion. Let me copy this one down. Oh, yeah, Blissy. We've raided her before, right? But I will copy it down nonetheless. Thank you very much, Nora. I'll put that over in our raid suggestions here. Thank you. Quita said, thank you. I knew I had some letters swapped. Baku says, National Opposite Day is January 25th. I looked it up on Google one day because I was bored. Yeah, Chris says, no, you're an alien. Well, that does it for this mission. I'm glad we got everything before the next attack. Well, holy crap! Babylon just gifted, is that Babylon that gifted 10 subs? I'm glad we went long and didn't end before the exploration then. Holy cow! Babylon, okay, let's take a look at these. And a hype train has started. Babylon gifted subs to Baku, to Fireway, to Rust Color, to Galaxy Queen, to Emily, to Spare PvP 0, to I don't know if that's a bad word in Japanese. I know how to pronounce it, so I won't say it. It looks like it's pronounced very similar to punk. But there we go. I hope it's not like rude word in Japanese. I'm always worried. I don't think they have actual swear words in Japanese though, do they? To Neon, to Taco, and to Shinny-kun. Thank you so much, Pamanon. Have you been lurking from the shadows? Thank you. Oh yeah, I need to fully catch up in chat here. Thank you. And so enjoy the hype train. We're already at level 3 automatically with that. Thank you. Babinon, if you just joined us, we may next week have to cancel Tuesdays, but we might just, rather than cancel a Walking Dead stream, have 2 Walking Dead streams on Thursday, Friday. I hope you approve of that, Babinon. Let's see. Yeah, Crystal was saying to Baku, no, you're an alien. Queen Gator said, I was born on International Women's Day. This year it's daylight savings too, but it's on a Sunday, so I'll get to enjoy another Logan stream, surely with no purple death. We'll also get to sing to you. Emily says, woo. Crystal says, I was born on National Heroes Day, Philippine holiday. Nice. August 25th. Emily said, woo, August birthday month. Emily says, twin. Crystal says, twinning. Emily says, yay. Baku says, I wonder if Taku is still here. Queen says, if Logan gets a Takumi death in this part, he's died once. Or was it twice? I can't remember. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. And again, thank you, Batmanon. That was so nice of you. Over on YouTube, let's see. Sveta says, aw, Kioshka just want friends and family, sweetheart. Derma says, Sveta, have you seen the other routes? Because yeah, that sums her up very well. Aw, Sveta says a few. Derma says one route she's really sweet in. Derma says, bees, wasps, and hornets scare me. Used to live in a place with a beehive, bush by my path, so there were always lots of bees. Never angered them, but still scared me. Me, I'm like kind of freaked out by them because I've never been stung by one. When I was a kid, my older brother got stung once on his knee and it swelled up really bad, and so was like, oh, you obviously have an allergy. And then I saw a movie where someone had a bee allergy and died from bee stings, and I've gotten like paranoid about it because I don't know if I have one or not. I don't think I have any allergies, but I might. So I am paranoid about that. But the Tsuchinoko, oh, she's so sad. Kyoshka, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but Tsuchinoko are just a myth. They don't exist. They don't? But that would mean Lady Kurara lied to me. Again. You really only just noticed. Welcome back, everybody. How'd it go? We got everything on your list. Huzzah! I knew you could do it. I'll deliver this to the Honorable Sire post-haste. I almost accidentally said prostate there. Thanks, here you go. I handed over the materials we'd collected to Nigo. Once the undying flames are packed in, the explosive should be ready in a jiffy. Whoa, this'll show those dastardly invaders what's what. Pew! With that, Nigo scurried off to the war room, his stubby legs a blur beneath him. Now that's over with, we should rest up. We've been very busy over the last couple of days, and our bodies need time to recover. Unless we're gonna get like attacked tonight or something. Good advice, let's take it easy for the rest of the day. I'll find that Tsuchinoko. If they don't exist, I'll have to make one. I'll birth it into the world. Oh, we're gonna have to do a lot of getting it on tonight, Jumanji Sword, if that's what it takes. Please, just forget about that and go to bed. Please, Kyoshka, don't give birth to any weird things tonight. Please? Having done our part to help complete the new weapon, Hiruko, Kyoshka, and I went back to our rooms for some well-deserved rest. It didn't take me long to fall asleep that night. Thus ended my 14th day at Last Defense Academy for the second time. Just give me a save point, please, before, like, cutscene. Heck, I should be able to save before going to the cafeteria. Ding-doring, bing-boring.
Get prepared to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the...
It wouldn't let me skip it. But I should be able to go to the war room, so I'll be able to save before then, right? Huh? The alarm cut across the morning announcement. I scrambled out of bed and started pulling on my clothes. Okay, so what's gonna happen is wait, was it 3 or 4 more days from now that it'll take to build the missiles, or they be ready for this fight? Also, 5 more seconds of the hype train. 4, 3, 2, 1. And it pulls into the station. Choo-choo, y'all. Thank you again, Batmanon! Oh, and I got a hype chest, so I get an emote for this. It's like an old school camcorder? All right, I want to share that message in the chat. The alarm cut across the morning announcement. I scrambled out of bed, put on my... Can I save? I'll try to save in this cutscene, but also if it lets me go to the war room, I'll just like save then. An attack now? Last time it didn't happen until day 17, and now here we are on day 15. The future really is playing out differently.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds.
Oh, Queen Getty with a pin message saying I would probably save if you can, otherwise we're looking at overtime. Well, considering how long it takes me to do fights, I agree.
All available troops prepare for battle.
Maybe if I hadn't gotten greedy trying to get all those treasures for special crafting items, then we would have been able to do it tonight. But we'll probably be wrapping up fairly soon. Thank you, Queen Katie. Oh, wait. Is this a new animation? Oh no, they don't usually show this. Maybe they showed it the very first time? It's frustrating, but I should still do fine. Just as long as I stay calm and deal with whatever comes my way. Okay, all ready, to the war room! Now we're gonna save. I'm excited to use like Tsubasa for the first time with her all powered up. She's gonna kick some butt, I think. Let's fully catch up in the chat, though. See, Emily says, Quickita said, Kyoshka, surely the snake is over this one. Dies. Emily with an emote. Emily says, darn. There was all the gifted subs. Thank you again, Batman on. Quickita says, whoa, Batman. Emily says, whoa. Quickita said, what is this all of a sudden? I don't know what it was, but I appreciate the generosity. Again, it's never ever required, but always super appreciated. Quickita said, Emily says, Neon says, thank you. Emily said, thank you. Oh my goodness, choo-choo. Baku says, thanks. Quickita said, 2 Takumi deaths in the first playthrough. None for this one, though. Emily says, A. Taco says, who gave me a sub? Me, I'm jumping up and down. It was Batman on. Baku says, Taco Magoat. Quickity with with a little face. Emily with an emote. Me with my choo-choo. Quickity said, I probably would save if you can. Oh, this pinned earlier. Emily says, yeah, save. Quickity said, but yeah, after the battle is the choice. So next stream will most likely be that. I mean, unless the battle takes like 3 hours. I say for sure. Vera said, thank you for the very, I don't know, I fell asleep. Sorry. Blaring alarms woke me up. Good thing, because I want to be here for the raid. Thank you for waking back up, Vero. Emily says, hey, Quickita said, thank you for the very exploration stream, I guess. And Emily says, thank you for stream. Taka says, I'm so sleepy. There, 3 hours, 15 minutes, 45 seconds. I caught up to chat for the first time of the night on Twitch. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat and finish catching up there as well. Dermo says, Japanese doesn't have swear words as such. Mismatching tone is considered offensive, which is how that works. Sveta says, what if it turned out this is the Lovecraftian route and Kyoshka will give birth to a monstrosity out of our comprehension? Well, that'd at least be interesting. Dermo says, Sveta, this game has a lot of routes. You're not miles off with one of them. Not this one, though. Sveta says, to the war room. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Dermo. Oh, ... Okay. Because we are going to be winding down, if anyone is lurking out there, I gotta breathe for a second. Let me give you the rundown on the channel, on the stream and everything. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Oh, one of the raid suggestions says Galaga on screen. I love you, Galaga. But yeah, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Right now, we're alternating between this, 100 Line Last Defense Academy, and The Walking Dead, the Telltale series. However, this upcoming week, we're probably going to have to cancel Tuesday because I have a work commitment. But, so we will probably have like 2 of one of the other. I'm thinking maybe 2 Walking Deads in a row. We'll see how it works out. But yeah. And let me also copy over, both on Twitch and on YouTube, one more time, our link tree that has all of our social media, including a Discord invite, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all of that stuff. Feel free to check it out or ignore it or whatever you want to do. There's no pressure with any of those things on there. It is there, should you feel so inclined. But yeah, let me take a quick look at our raid suggestions here and pick up one that has the fewest number of viewers. And looks like it's gonna be, someone's playing, we got a couple of people playing Danganronpa. Man, some of these are hard to choose between, but let's go ahead and pick this one right here and initiate a raid over on the Twitch side of things. We should have enough for a raid, I believe. Here's our raid message. I'm sure that someone, probably Vera, has already posted in the chat, but over on Twitch, you can copy that over to your clipboard for when we do the raid. Yeah, it looks like Vera already did that with the schedule. I gotta remember to update the schedule on Tuesday, though. Let's see. Emily says, thank you for the stream. Taco says, I'm so happy. Vera does schedule, does the raid commands. Taco says, I'm not sleepy, I'm happy. Did I misread it? Emily said, have a good night, everyone. Baku says, I'm not sleepy, I'm Crowberry. Oh, Crowbarry. Taco says crowbar victim. Veer with a face. Talk with some emotes. Baku says Jason Todd equals crowbar victim. Veer said bye-bye longa. Good night, folks. Crystal says night-night. Baku says good night. Emily says night. Talk with the emotes. Baku says gay hands. Emily said Danganronpa. Taco says yes. Crystal and Taco with some emotes. Yes, so everybody enjoy the Danganronpa raid. It's the first game. Looks like it's relatively early on, the first half of the game. Over on YouTube, Sveta says true. Good night, Dermo. Good night to everybody. I love and appreciate you all, especially on sleepy streams like this. Those who are here, I extra appreciate you. Although if you're a normal member of the community that couldn't be here tonight, I still appreciate and love you all. You're an amazing community, better than I would ever deserve. And I'll post the schedule tomorrow on Discord when I confirm if I'll be able to stream tonight. So I think the next time we stream might be Thursday with Walking Dead. Next week, a week from on Sunday, a week from tonight. We'll continue this with whatever the day 15 decision is. Love you all. Have a good night. Sleep well. Enjoy the raid on Twitch. Bye, everybody. Bye. 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 And over on YouTube, Dermot says, Slan Sveta. Yes, everyone over on YouTube and those watching the VOD. You guys are also awesome. And good night as well.